Hello! Hello, welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing out there on the internet? You guys must have internet if you're watching this, so yeah, I guess that's a good assumption to make. How y'all doing? Welcome one, welcome all to the stream. Kirsten, Jenna, hey, what's up, Jenna? Adrian, Dark, Mtrix is in Locus, Oddity, hey, what's up? More like many of the same people. That's why I went. Anime Hunter Soul, Brandon Woods, Wolfstorm, what's up, Wolf? Neon, hello, Neon. Spatial Rend, Peter Eberhard, and Blade Diablo. Yo, what's up, Blade? Welcome, welcome. And yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's. I guess I should probably add that. I did it out of order again. But and where is my sound? I thought I just turned it up. Oh, is it just? No, it should be playing. Oh, that's so weird. My audio is not. Why is my audio not going through? Oh, there we go. That's what it is. I figured it out. There we go. Cool. I was like, why is it not playing? Yeah, there's the game volume. We figured it out. We're kind of heroes. But anyway, yeah, welcome one, welcome all. Today, we are continuing this shiny Impidimp hunt. Wait, there's a map now? Was there always a map? One sec. Okay, no. I guess just because it was the first one, maybe. But anyway. Hey, what's up, Julio? Droovy, what up? Hello, Celestial T. Well, welcome. I'm glad to hear you're off and you're able to enjoy the stream tonight. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sonic Chow, welcome. How you doing? By the way, Broaders. What are you doing this Saturday? I'm asking for Nat. I just talked to the old Keithster. Anyway, my stream probably isn't the greatest place to make plans, but I'm gonna be in town. I'm gonna be in town that night. I have a holiday thing I have to do that afternoon though. But anyway, just putting it out there. Everyone who I'm not gonna see this weekend, how are you guys doing? How was your day? Yeah, the stream just started. We just started. Xenojiva, how's it going? Wait, did I already do both? Wow. You did, Kami. Yes. Hey, dude, hey, loving my hero. I saw Beyond Plus Ultra. I love Aizawa and Fire Spiky Boy. Nice. Yeah, I still have not watched the latest My Hero Academia episode. I probably won't even watch it until this Saturday, but then I will get to watch 2 back-to-back, so that'll be fun, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sonic. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, would this cheer you up? Sonic, a pioneer of times. Sonic, loves when I rhyme. Did that cheer you up in any capacity? I hope it did. What, Katarina, what? Hey, what's up, Anthony? Welcome. Great to have you. Hopefully tonight is the one. As many of you guys know, yesterday we got about 325 encounters done in the short 3 hours that we had to do it. And I thought that was quite a bit. Hopefully, today we're for sure going to go above 1,000, unless, of course, we get it before that, which could happen. We got 170 encounters before that number, so it could definitely happen. It might still be a little unlikely. I personally have always said, I think if we get this shiny, it's going to be between 1 and 2,000, and we do have all 500 knocked out that we need to have knocked out, even though it's only a 3% chance or whatever. So yeah, we're doing our best. I just ate dinner, if you can't tell, that's why. But yeah. Hey, nice, Cake Garden. Nice, congrats. All about that Snom life. A hash of shiny Rockruff. A sunset is now a dusk Lycanroc. Wonderful, that's awesome. Please stop. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need me to do it in French? Because I can't. I can't do my rhymes in French, Sonic Chow. Hey, Corey Harden with the super chat. I have not seen one with the little stickers yet. That's the first one I've seen. So thank you, Corey, for the tip. Can we get some Corey Harden hype? And of course it says keep it up. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Corey hype. Thank you for going Beyond Plus Ultra. And so early in the stream too. Haven't even been live yet for 10 minutes. And Corey's just already changing lives. Thank you, Corey. You're amazing. And seriously, I've never seen one of those. You're the first person who I've seen that new sort of thing on. So the new sticker. I think it's stickers or stamps or something it's called. So yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Corey. And I do appreciate it. So you're awesome. Corey hype. Whoever told me about the Ditto location of Lake of Outrage in the comments, thank you. Now I'll be able to farm and get good 6 IV Ditto, so wish me luck. Yeah, nice. I'm glad. I'm glad when you guys help out each other. It's very, very nice. You guys helped me out a lot when I was looking for Dittos and certain shiny targets and things like that. So, you know, I appreciate it, and apparently Anime Hunter Soul does as well. But yeah. Spatial Rend. But anyways, did any of you guys see the YouTube Rewind today? I'm curious. It dropped while we were at work today, and we all took a little gander at the old YouTube Rewind 2019. I got some thoughts, but I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts are. I'm good, something. How are you doing today? What are the odds of finding a 6 IV? The odds of like randomly finding a 6 IV Impidimp, I don't know what they are, but really not good. Like incredibly, it's much easier to find a shiny Impidimp than a perfect 6 IV, like in every regard, Impidimp. So yeah, I didn't like it. Yes, top 10s. Hey, there were some top 5s in there too. Don't forget the top 5. I think it was what, like beauty ones, dances. But yeah, no, it was for real. It was. Hey, what's up, Joshua? How's it going? Rewind was yikes. I mean, I'll be honest, not as bad as last year. Definitely was not as bad as last year, but it does seem that they're just like, after the debacle of last year, they're like, you know what? Let's just be safe. Statistics and like objectifiable numbers, right? Like, it's just, everything is like facts, not like designed or creative, which is really funny because like YouTube is supposed to be like a creative hub, right? For like people to be creative and share their personality. And it's like, here's a bunch of facts. Like, it, you know, might as well be one of those like top 10 channels you see that like have no, like, there's not even a face behind them. It's just like the voice, like a Watch Mojo type thing, right? It's really funny. Anyway, yeah, Rewind definitely showed up. I think it's #1 on trending too, which is really funny because I'm pretty sure it was like #1 on trending within like an hour of it being out. And I'm like, really? Like, I'm sure a lot of people have watched it already, but it's amazing that like sometimes your algorithm doesn't put things in the trending tab until like a day later. Meanwhile, like YouTube, like it's almost like they rigged the trending tab. Wow. But yeah. Yeah. Wait, Rewind. Yeah. I actually like Rewind compared to last year. I think it's like, again, like, it's inoffensive, right? Like, it's not offensive. It's the safest thing you can do because it's literal numbers. But see, the problem is, we were talking about this at work. So here's the thing, right? For example, Mr. Beast had the most liked video this year because he made a video called like, make this the most liked video on YouTube, right? And so what that tells me is that if they are going to go this way going forward, who's to say that certain creators like Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, like giant creators can't like essentially game the system to get on the Rewind? Like, imagine if Mr. Beast was like, I want to be in every single slot on the Rewind. Now, some of them are going to be impossible, right? I don't think Mr. Beast can be like the top French female artist of the year or whatever. One of the things was, he's not French, he's not female, I don't even think is a musician. So, like, there you go, right? But it is possible that like Mr. Beast could be like, hey, make this the 5th most liked video, make this the 4th, and then literally all the top liked videos for the entire year, just Mr. Beast. And like, I know there's some people out there that would be totally cool with that, but it's just like, I think you're gonna see people sort of abuse the system to get on the Rewind now that they know that this is what they're gonna do going forward, which I assume they are. I think the days of like scripted, you know, fun dance parties with the Paul brothers and like Lele Pons are like done. I think that's over with. And I think we're just getting like, you know, basically like a recycled content sort of like, you know, amalgamation. And so anyway, it's just really, really interesting to me. And I do think for sure there's going to be some people who like game the system purposely to try to just fill up as many of those spots as possible. They're like, yo, what if Mr. Beast, right, is like, I'm going to do a huge dance video, and then it's like the #1 dance video, and then he's like, I'm going to do a makeup tutorial because technically we're just dealing with facts here. So if I just label it as like a makeup tutorial, then it gets like #1, then I'm going to be like the #1 beauty person, right? And like, again, I'm just using him as an example because if anyone was going to like, could smartly like game the system, it is him, right? He's like really clever when it comes to that stuff. I just think it's kind of funny. It's almost at 1 million dislikes. Wow, that's a lot more than when I saw it earlier. But see, here's the thing, Luke. they didn't actually listen to the community at all, but it's because the community dictated what were factually the most relevant, right? So like PewDiePie and Shane Dawson are in there not because YouTube was like, we're going to promote them, but because they just, you can't argue with numbers, right? Like those are, which honestly, speaking of like numbers, it's kind of weird to me that, you know, all those like, not that I'm glad this isn't the case, but like, you know, all those like kids channels with like, you know, the creepy nursery rhymes and stuff and the bad like computer generated like animation, like has like an AI or whatever, like the Johnny Yes Papa, like those types of songs. Like you're telling me Baby Shark wasn't one of the most viewed of even just this year alone? I'm just a little surprised at that, I guess, but maybe it had to be like a creator. It couldn't just be like a faceless, like, I don't know. But then T-Series was like awarded for like the first to reach 100 million. So I don't know. But anyway, I know, Peter. Who could have guessed them rigging their own trending page? I mean, they're allowed to do it, but yes. Mr. Beast is sick. Fun fact, Mr. Beast, I actually made a video on him for my work, and he was the top comment on that video. He was a fan of the video we made, so yeah. As soon as I saw Roblox, I clicked off. So that means you made it pretty far, Sonic, because the gaming section is, like, pretty deep in. This one doesn't have any meme potential. It's just, like, to me, it's, like, the community basically just, like, yo, YouTube, like, you're clearly, like, censoring and sanitizing what is popular on YouTube to fit your own agenda, right? Like Lily Pons, Will Smith, like, they're popular on YouTube to an extent, but they're not the biggest stories and the biggest creators of this year, right? Like, it was, you know, last year, I think a lot of people were really mad because Shane Dawson had the, like, original Jeffree Star documentary, and it was, like, a big thing, and it's like, where is Shane Dawson? And PewDiePie versus T-Series was a big thing, and it's like, where are either of them, right? Like, there's so many things they didn't reference, and even Mr. Beast last year, honestly, probably should have had a spot on it. You know, certain things like that, that really play well on YouTube that they just, like, ignored, basically, right? And so I think people were like, YouTube, we want you to be more real and authentic to what the YouTube experience is actually like. And then they were like, okay. And then they were just like, here's numbers for you. Here is like a graph with music. Here's a graph with Ariana Grande under it, you know? But anyway, would it be cool if you could make Magikarp evolve at will in the middle of battle to freak out opponents? I mean, I'm kind of surprised they never did anything like that, to be honest with you, Dragon Fist. That's like a great idea. And I'm kind of surprised they haven't done like a regional variant of Magikarp yet. It has like the reverse of Wimpod's ability. Sort of like Wishy-Washy, I guess. But maybe even reverse of that, where like it basically, if its HP goes under half, then it all of a sudden like insta evolves into a Gyarados. Like again, like a reverse school form of Wishy-Washy. And then it's like, oh, now you got to deal with a Gyarados. Like, and maybe that Gyarados is super strong, but it only gets half HP, right? Like, that's a really good idea. Sinisty, where is he? Sinisty, I believe, is, I actually think in this forest. Actually, right where I am here. I don't know if it's technically a forest, but you know what I mean. This, like, grassy, fairy area. I believe Sinisty is in here. That's where I caught mine, at least. I'm pretty sure. YouTube Gaming hit 100K before T-Series, but didn't count because they're a company, but for some reason they counted T-Series. Very weird, right? That's what I mean. Like, it feels like they had to, like, be, even within the data, had to be like, well, you know, like, we can't include all these, like, faceless, weird, like, children's cartoon corporations. Because for sure, there's no way that, like, in a top 10 list, that, like, one of those weird nursery rhyme channels wasn't, like, one of the most viewed. Was Etika in there? Nope. Nope. Because, again, Sonic Chat, that's the thing, is it's not about that now. It's not about, like, here's this person who made a difference, here's, you know, this big thing that happened on YouTube. It's like, no, we're only going to show you the numbers. And Etika, for as much love and support and how much he affected YouTube, and he did in a big way, beyond just the Nintendo community, just, you know, doesn't do the kind of numbers that, like, Jeffree Star and James Charles and Shane Dawson and PewDiePie do, right? Like, it's just, and so that's all they're kind of, like, counting now. It's, like, pure numbers. That's, like, the only way to be objective, I guess. Jaden Animations thankfully snuck in a few 2018 references that YouTube didn't. That's true. That is true. You're right. The PewDiePie chair or whatever. What is Roblox? Roblox is like sort of a Minecraft-y like game, I believe. I've never played it, so that might not even be true, but I think it is. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that 1.0. Very sorry to hear that. Hey, oh, nice sincerity. Another shiny Snom. Nice, beautiful. But yeah, there's a few things that definitely like did not make it in. No Joe Rogan, no Etika. Trying to think of some other things that were like big in 2019 that they kind of just like glossed over because they sort of had to, I guess. Like, not really any sports, I'm pretty sure, now that I think about it. Like, I don't think a whole lot of sports, which is weird because I think they actually partner YouTube with the NBA for the NBA Finals now. So, yeah, no sports moments. I just say that as a Toronto Raptors fan who was like, maybe I'll get to see Kawhi's shot again. But yeah, no. So, no sports that I can think of. I think maybe there was like the odd soccer thing, which, to be honest, soccer is the most popular sport in the world. So maybe that's why. But, yeah. Oh, true, Adrian, true. Well, technically, YouTube Music beat T-Series 2. Yes. Roblox is basically a server where people create their own Roblox minigames with similar blocky visuals as Minecraft. Hey, cool. To each their own. I've never played it and probably never will. I do remember when I was playing Sun and Moon, a lot of people were asking me, because this is before Fortnite, right? A lot of people were asking me to play Roblox. They were like, hey, Stan, can you play, like, Pixelmon or whatever? I think that was a Roblox, like, mod. Roblox was a game that killed Club Penguin. Well, I mean, many games kill many games, right? Like, that's just the nature of it. We live in a capitalistic world, Sonic Chow, and yeah, you know, there's a few games that get all the love and all the views and and there's others that don't. And if you don't keep up with the ones that do, then you will fade, unfortunately. But to be honest, Club Penguin essentially sort of like killed itself by not adapting, right? I'm sure they tried their best, but it's, you know. Hey, what's up, Andrew? How's it going? My little sister loves Roblox. Yeah, I mean, again, like, I don't know enough on it to really speak on it, but yeah, I'm sure it's great. Every day I get both closer to my uni deadlines, but also closer to owning this game, and I'm not sure if I'm excited or intimidated. Why not both? You can be both, right? You can be super... I've definitely been like I remember last year, around this time, I had to go back to my old college and give like a big speech, and it was like during like a huge deadline period at work, and it was like, you know, I was really, really nervous and like very, very apprehensive of having to go back and do that speech, just because I was nervous. And by the way, I actually did a pretty good job on the speech, but you know, I was nervous about it, and I was kind of like counting down the days in like a negative way. But then once it was over, I was like, but I'm so much closer to like, you know, the holidays now. I'm so much closer to like being off work for a while, and yeah. Nice, Kyver. Nice, congrats. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, anime Hunter Soul. I'm really nervous because I took a shower, so I put my phone on a bathroom counter. Now it's not making any sounds. I'm literally listening to the stream on my Switch. Oh wow, that's not great. I hope it resolves itself. You told me that before, Sonic. Yes, that's incredible. That your brother got to go to the Club Penguin offices. That's actually dope.
Is webcam still a thing?
I don't even know what that is.
Webcams?
Yeah.
That's where you get like the toys, like you get the plush, and then there was like you can go online to play the plush.
Never heard of it.
Oh, I used to play with Club Penguin.
Do you guys know what webkins are? Because I've never heard of it, but Nad is like talking about it over here. Speech, Grunkle Stan. Hey, I'm Grunkle Stan. But yeah, that's actually, I did it in that voice the entire time, and they were like, do you think you're doing a good impression? And I was like, I don't know. Just got the game, so I play as much as I can now. Nice, Andrew, nice. It is a fun game. It is a fun game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not crazy about the post game. I think, you know what, we went over this yesterday. I went on like an hour-long rant, but yeah, I went on like a crazy rant about the post game and just Game Freak cutting corners and stuff yesterday. So I won't regress into that once again. But I will say that yeah, I love this game. I think the main campaign is really fun. I love the wild area. I think I'd like to see more of that in a future game, whether it's, you know, a Gen 4 remake or Gen 9 or whatever it ends up being. The wild area was a really great idea. So I'd like to see more of it. But yeah, when it comes to the post game and just like these games like kind of like overstaying their welcome, I feel like they like once you get the Pokédex completed, maybe if you're like battle minded, it'll be good forever. And I do think like once my other friends catch up to me, and beat the game, I will enjoy raiding with them. Like, I would really like to do a raid with Neon and my buddy Dennis, but for the Snorlax and like future Gigantamax Pokemon. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm on the post game. And of course, it doesn't help either that like one of the things that's always kept me going is the shiny hunting. But then it turns out that in this game, the shiny hunting's kind of uninventive, right? It's kind of like there's a lack of creativity in it. There's sort of like it's essentially just random encounters or breeding. Like I know there's also technically a way you can do like max raids and stuff, but still, for the most part. And what's up? Welcome back, Boss Tyrant. I used to play Webkins back in the day. You basically paid money for stuffed animals that you play and raise on the Webkins website. Cool. It apparently is still alive. Wow, that's surprising. I think Nad wants a gift card for Christmas now. Oh, true. I guess, yeah. Right. I really like how the game lets you access your boxes when you want, and that can put eggs in boxes. It allows me to shiny hunt 2 Pokemon at the same time. True. Yeah, no, it's very nice. It helps speed up eggs for sure. While this game has its faults, I can't remember the last time I was so excited to get a Pokemon game. That's totally fair. It's very, like, again, it's very fun. I don't want to poo-poo it, because it's just like I've kind of had my fun with it now. I've put 100 hours into this game at this point. Yes, half of that is literally shiny hunting, but still, like, I've spent some time in this world, in this game, and I'm kind of like, I'm almost good, you know what I mean? Like, there's definitely a few more shinies I need to get, because I just think they're so good, but I'm kind of just, like, at the point of this game where I'm like, alright, I could put it down now. I'm not playing it, like, in my personal life much anymore. There was a time where, like, I was completing the decks where it was, like, I'd get off here, and I'd go into my, like, room, and I'd, like, just play Pokemon, and I just, you know, just try to get as many as I could in the wild area, and trade barley and stuff, and now I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I stream it, and I enjoy it, and I do really want this specific shiny, because I think it's one of the best, but when it comes to actually, like, just playing the games on my own time, I'm kind of like, yeah, that was fun, it was a good experience, but, yeah. Do you have the G-Max Pokemon that aren't gifted, like Charizard and Pika Eevee? I have... Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I got Pikachu from a gift, and that's probably the only one I have. Hey, what's up, Coco? Welcome back. I remember you from yesterday. How hard is it to get a Dynamax shiny? It's... So people were saying, like, it was 1 in 20 odds originally. I don't think that's true, though. I mean, mind you, like, it could be, I guess, but I don't think it is. I was surprised Looker didn't show up this time. Yeah, we were discussing that yesterday and how it's such a shame that, like, this game feels the most unconnected, since Gen 3 at least, from any of the other generations, you know? There's no, like, characters from past gens show up, a la Colress or Cynthia or Looker even. There's just, yeah, there's not a lot involving cross-pollination between the generations. And that's a little sad, because I love that stuff in Pokemon games. I love that stuff, and it's so weird, too, because, like, we live in a world now where, like, the Avengers is, like, the highest grossing, like, movie franchise, right? So, like, those things are good. Like making your world feel more alive and connected. People like that. It's very clear that people spend money and like that. So, I'm surprised the Game Freak, like, very much shied away from this game after that was one of the things I think people really liked a lot about, you know, Gen 7. I mean, even Let's Go Pikachu Eevee had, like, you know, red, blue, and green in the post game stuff, right? So it's a little odd. Can you explain how to shiny hunt Impidimp? I'm not really understanding it. So basically, to shiny hunt Impidimp, to guarantee that we run into Impidimp, there's a few ways you could do it, but to me, this is the one that's going to take the least amount of time now that we've knocked out 500. Basically, Impidimp there's 2 Impidimps that you can get always that are attached to, like, these mushrooms, and they respawn when you leave and come back into the area. And we are literally just, like, essentially soft resetting without soft resetting. Like, we are going out of here, and then we're going back in here, and it resets the Impidimps at the mushrooms. And eventually, one of these is going to shine. One of these Impidimps at one of these mushrooms is going to sparkle. It's just a matter of time. We're going to see a blue one. I don't know when. I don't know, you know, what... Well, I do know the gender, actually. It's going to be male, but I don't know the nature. But yes, it re-rolls it rolls, essentially, not re-rolls. But every time it rolls, when I you know, click on a mushroom, and so the other way you can do it is you can actually, find them in the wild area, but they're hidden in the grass, and the maximum you can get is a 35% chance at an Impidimp, and that just wasn't good enough odds for me, so I was like, I'm going to make sure that every single one I run into is like guaranteed. Because one of the things with Toxel that was the most frustrating was the amount of like Corviknights and Leopards and Shelmets that we ran into during the course of that hunt, right? Hey Stan, I was at home and I guess an egg in Pokemon Go was going to hatch, so I opened it up and saw a few Pokemon next to me. One was a random shiny Gligar. Nice, Josh. Congrats. That's huge. I saw a Gligar on my walk home today too from work, but it was not shiny, unfortunately. But that's dope. I did catch a Burmy though. Not shiny, but just a Burmy. I think my first Burmy or second, so that's good. I didn't like the story because of the blandness, but the game is really fun. I agree with that, Div. I think that for sure it's like I'm actually completely on your side there. I think the gameplay and the battling and like that stuff was really fun. The characters were fun. But yeah, when it came to the actual story, the actual like what is going on in this region, it's a lot of it's hidden and hearsay, you know? Dude, overworld shinies were amazing. I liked them in Let's Go, but I also felt like, I don't know, it felt a little cheap to me in a weird way, because it's like, you know, like you walk by, and maybe like that's why some people like it. True, I guess I get that. It worked out for me. I got a shiny Pidgey through it, but like, it just, like completely randomly, you know? But I would have never, ever thought to go in that grass and look for a shiny Pidgey. And so it felt a little like a cheat to me. I prefer not having them be overworld shinies. It wouldn't really do me much good with Impidimp because of the fact that, like, I think that would be one that would be exempt from that. Like, you'd have to actually click on it to see if it's shiny or not. First, because of just, like, the overworld model is always going to be, like pink, basically, because it has to be for, like, the cutscene specifically. But, yeah. Anyway. Are you over odds right now? I don't know much about this gen. No, I am, like, severely under odds, basically. My odds right now are basically 1 in 2,000 with a twist. And that twist is not that reliable, so it's basically like 1 in 2,000. I miss being able to travel between Kanto and Johto like in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. That was the coolest thing ever when I was a kid. Hey, I agree with that. I agree. I wish they bring it back, but I know for like financial and time crunch reasons it'll never happen. But it should happen, but it won't. Right? The only way it would is if Pokemon was like, why are people not buying our games anymore? And as we've seen, even when it's like super controversial, like these games, people still buy them. They would really have to drop the ball for people to not buy Pokemon games. Like, it would have to be like Sonic 06 bad. Like that, like, it's just things don't make sense. Like, things are, like, it's just not fun in any way, right? Like maybe, like, you know, they put out a generation where it's like 20 new Pokemon and that's it. And you clip through things and it glitches and you have to restart and it doesn't save properly and it, you know. Oh, thank you, Josh. Thank you. Do you have to wait till you encounter them to know if they're shiny? Yes. Yes, you have to actually, like, get into the battle with them to know if they're shiny. Yo, nice, Glass Bullet. Congrats on your shiny Magikarp. Our overworld shiny felt real. The Pokemon is shiny, therefore that's how it looks for real. Now, I agree with that. Again, I get that. But as a shiny hunter, I will say, like, I like that you have to actually encounter them. Because when they just popped up, it just wasn't quite as suspenseful. Yes, you could prepare for them better, but it wasn't quite as, like, much of a surprise, I guess. And yeah, there's still a surprise element to it, trust me. Like, when my green Tangela finally showed up, you know, in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, I was very, very excited. So don't get me wrong, there is excitement, but I just feel like this is even more, like, immersive. To be honest, even, I didn't realize Impidimp with the mushrooms, it's not quite as immersive as Toxel was, only because you don't see the shadow first, because I guess of, like, how it's done with the mushroom background. You kind of just see it immediately, like, in color, right? So you'll know very, very quickly, but still, it should be very, very surprising when it shows up. Why not Masuda? Oh, thank you, Daniel. Well, the truth, why not Masuda, is because I've just done some Masuda method shiny hunts. I got them fairly quickly, and I was kind of disappointed in how quickly I got them. I mean, I wasn't disappointed that I got them, of course, but just that, like, it just felt too easy. Like, it felt like an inevitable, as opposed to, like, I had to really work for it. And I like to do something with a little bit more of a challenge, you know? I wish SOS hunting was still a thing, because to me, that was, like, the perfect form of shiny hunting. I love it so much. What I was just saying about, like, being immersed in your shiny hunts, I think SOS of all of them did it the best. The kind of, like, it drops down, it pans down, and it's like, is it shiny? And you hear that, like, poop, like that, like, puff of smoke sound. That was my favorite method for sure. But yeah, 1 in 2,000. It sounds like a lot, Jedi, but it's not as much as you'd think. Like 1 in 2,000 is not that bad. Like this is only our fourth, yeah. This is only our 4th stream for Impidimp, and it like the first 2 aren't really fair because we actually had to knock them out. Now we don't even have to knock them out. So like we're gonna start flying through these numbers a lot faster. Like by the end of today, we started today at 825. Sorry, and we're already almost at 900, right? And I've only been streaming for like half an hour. So like we are going to be over 1,000 today. We'll probably wrap up the stream tonight somewhere around in the 1100s if we don't catch it before then. And so like that means that there's a very good chance with those 1 in 2,000 odds that like we will have this thing by like the week's end, you know, because oh no, actually maybe not. That's not true, but that's only because I'm not going to be able to stream this weekend because I'm back home. Hey, what's up, Barles? Fossils are 1 out of 4,000, and I'm hunting for all of them. There you go. There you go. Exactly. Divin is going for all of them. Don't know how long it'll take. Yeah, and like the odds are, honestly, Divin, that like one of those 4,000 is going to be a pain in the butt, right? Like could be potentially like Dallas's Cramorant and take 14,000, right? I don't think it. I think he's a very, very special exception with that Cramorant, but I do think that yes, like. It could take at least one of them will probably be a pain in the butt. We'll probably go like double odds, like 1 in 8,000. One of them will probably be half odds though, like just based on like, you know, just sort of based on probability. There's a good chance, you know, you might get one within 2,000, and there's a good chance you might get one within 8,000, right? Nothing's guaranteed. You could get all 4 at, you know, on your 5th try. I know one of them, I know for a fact, one of them was not that easy, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like probability is weird like that. It's why it can take me, you know, like 25 plus hours to find shiny Toxel, and then there's like a guy who got like 2 shinies like back to back almost in like the first route when he was playing through the game. Not even looking for shinies. Stan, what is the best way to consume potatoes? Are you talking about like the best potato dish, or like the way to consume them? Like, should I sip potatoes through a straw? Should I, you know, eat them with a fork? Should I drink them like a soup out of a bowl like a dog? Like, is that what you're asking? Should I use chopsticks? Or are you asking, like, what's the best way to cook them? Yeah, Divin. No, yeah, for sure. That's like, I would consider myself lucky to get Impidimp under 2,000. Because Toxel obviously was almost 3,000. Again, mind you, that, you know, I started with the Shiny Charm around 1,700. But still, like, yeah. Nice, Melissa Cat. Fossils are not affected by the Shiny Charm. Apparently not. Game Freak has some weird decisions when it comes to shinies this game. They shiny lock the starters for soft resetting at the beginning. Charmander and most gift Pokemon are shiny locked. The fossils, the Shiny Charm doesn't affect them for some weird reason. It's kind of like they don't want people to soft reset for shinies anymore. I don't know why, but like they just seem to be completely trying to like force players not to do that anymore. And then, you know, shiny hunters are like, well, I don't care if you made it 1 in 4,000. I'll still try to do it. Dish. The best potato dish. I like hash browns and like grits, like that kind of style, like that breakfasty potato sort of. That's my favorite type of potato. The kind.
Garlic mash.
Nadia likes garlic mashed potatoes.
No, you do.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I like garlic mash, but I prefer like a real good like buttery like home fries in the morning, like a breakfast potato. That's kind of my favorite. Hey, what's up, Melissa? How you doing? Oh, I just went in the wrong pile of grass. Was Poipole affected by the Shiny Charm? I think so, but I didn't have it, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I had the Shiny Charm with Poipole. I think I did, at least when I went for Poipole, I'm pretty sure I had 1 in 4,000 odds, and I got it actually pretty early. I got it in like 1,500 or something. I think that's the case. Mind you, that was 2 years ago, so it's been a while. But yeah, that's my best guess. Back in Oris, I got 2 shiny Cherubi. Got the first one and then hatched the last egg after I took the parent out of the daycare, and there's a second one. Wow, yeah, exactly. That's how odds work, right? Like, yeah, I've had streams where I have tried to get just, and we're just talking Sun and Moon, for example, right? I want to keep it even, where, you know, Bruxish, for whatever reason, is such a pain and doesn't show up and, you know, all that stuff. And then meanwhile, I can get like Fomantis, Wimpod, and an egg, and Pick-a-Peck all in the same 4-hour stream. Like, it's probability, right? It's weird. How do you get shiny charm? Capture just eye them. Like Heart Gold, I believe, had that method. Heart Gold did not have a shiny charm. I don't think, or maybe it did. Maybe it was the first game. I actually can't remember what was the first game to have it, to introduce the shiny charm. I know what it is, but I just can't remember what it. I know it's like in Gen 4 or 5 for sure. It's just which specific game, because Diamond and Pearl didn't have it. I'm almost certain. But it might have been Heart Gold and it might have been Platinum. But if not, it was definitely Gen 5. I know someone in the comments will definitely know that information. But yes, in this game, and in all games, to get the shiny charm, you have to capture everything. You have to register it in your decks. Good, joining a little late, was video calling with my mother-in-law when you started. Nice, Melissa. Well, I hope all good things. Hope you're excited for the holidays. Taya, hey, how's it going? Black and White 2? I think it was Black and White, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't think it was 2 for sure. Was it Black and White? Okay. I thought there was an off chance it was Platinum or Heart Gold, Soul Silver, to be honest. But that makes sense. Sonic Chow, Sonic Chow. You know what game I'm starting to miss playing? Smash Bros. Remember those times where it was like me and Wolf and Sonic and my buddy Rob and sometimes Roy as well would just play some Smash? I definitely want to get back into Smash a little bit. Maybe I will over the holidays. I've really wanted to make an Ultimate video for a long time. I don't know if I'm gonna. I actually don't have any plans to make any videos right now. I did. I promise. I did. And then I found out all about the Kappa stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to put in all this time and effort if, like, I put it out in January and then I can't and then I get fined for it, you know? And then it's like a whole thing. So, yeah. Ooh, nice, Agent. Nice. Or Argent, sorry. Hey, hello. I do remember you, System Spaghetti. Yes, how are you doing? I mean, the cute charm glitch was basically a walking shiny charm. I guess, but I definitely, I was just confused. It had nothing to do with that. I wish I could be like, yeah, I just had them mixed up, but no. Honestly, I thought there might be a chance. Evening Stan. Hello, TDR. How are you doing? It was Black and White 2. Black and White only gave Diploma. I thought it was the OG Black and White for forever. Huh, I learned. Today I learned. I literally thought it was Black and White if it wasn't Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Platinum. So, yeah. I'm learning things. What game do you feel like goes underappreciated? Sonic, I always feel like you ask really great questions. You're very hard on yourself, but I honestly feel like you ask really good ones. Like, out of the realm of Pokemon, which is nice. What game do I feel like goes underappreciated? Well, in the realm of Sonic, I do genuinely think Sonic Unleashed is a very good game. That gets a lot of people from that era are like, oh, Sonic Colors, Generations. But like, I think Unleashed is honestly my favorite of those three. Which it might be objectively the worst, maybe. Some people really hate the Werehog, but I had a really good time with those games, and I love the final boss, and I love the music in that game. So yeah. So that's one, just within your own genre. I think also I really like the game, and this isn't even a meme, although it might summon him, so be on the lookout. But Snowboard Kids. I think Snowboard Kids and Snowboard Kids 2, I had a blast playing those games when I was a kid at my babysitter's, and I don't think that like a lot of people got to play them because they were Atlas games and therefore a little bit harder to find. But man, I had a great time playing those games. Takes a while. The controls kind of suck too, but once you get used to them, they're kind of fun, if not a little bit stiff. Also, speaking of bad controls, but great game, Kid Icarus Uprising. Great. Like, great game. Should have been, like, literally an S-tier game, but the controls make it only an A-tier game. But the soundtrack, the user interface, the character development, like, just, it's brilliant. And it's actually, that's a game, Kid Icarus Uprising is a game they should port onto the Switch, but just, like, let us use one of these, you know? Let us use the Joy-Cons instead of that weird, like, oh, man. Just did not, the wrong system for that game. What is your favorite shiny that you can find on Route 1? On this game's Route 1 or just any Route 1? Because probably Fletchling. Yeah, I like shiny Talonflame. It's not the best shiny, but I love Talonflame enough that it you know, makes up for it. Yeah, well, Boss Tyrant, the truth is that I still don't know enough about it. Like, I've done my research too, but it's still so vague and we don't know what is going to happen and how harsh they're going to be on creators that's the scary part. So like it's not technically affecting me yet, but it is something I have to now be aware of, especially as someone who doesn't I'm not, I can't spend as much time on YouTube. Like I'm not as full time as I used to be, and so like it's just I got to be very, very careful with COPPA. That's all. And it could mean, like, if it immediately starts to become clear that, like, oh no, they're just going after everyone that they can, then I gotta private everything on my channel. And that really sucks. That really, really sucks. Or at least unlist it, I guess. I can still, like, post the links in my Discord and keep, like, a library. But, like, still, like, that's not fair. That's not fun. That's not fair. Like, it's, you know? Joy-Con color animation is back. Hey, nice. You watch Joe Rogan. I don't watch him, like, you know, the full podcast or religiously or anything. But if a topic, like, interests me, I will listen to it. Like, not listen, but, like, watch on YouTube, like, the clips. I will watch certain clips. They're, like, certain guests and stuff. But I'm not looking for every new episode. I have no idea, you know, who he's talking to at any given time. I just usually see, like, they'll pop up on YouTube. And I'll be like, oh, that's an interesting, like, the Elon Musk one, for example. I was like, well, that's different. I'll watch that. Usually, yeah, like the bigger guests, the weirder topics, like that you're not expecting, those types of stuff. I typically, like the most recent Joe Rogan thing I watched was like just him explaining why he won't do hot ones, and I was like, I actually am curious. Why won't Joe Rogan do hot ones? It's kind of a lame answer, to be honest with you, but yeah. So like, I don't watch him that often, but I'm very aware of the podcast. I know, you know, some of the memes from the podcast, like the Jamie thing, and I also think like Brendan Schaub, whatever his name is, like his like guy who's on a lot. I'm not a fan of that guy. Anytime that guy's on the podcast, I'm like, which again, I don't listen or watch that many of them, but like if he is on, I'm especially just like, this guy sucks. Sorry to anyone who loves him. What if someone in the comment section is like, or like the chat right now is like, yeah, that's actually my cousin. Like you're ripping into my cousin. You never even met him, Stan. I thought you were cool, but you're not. Kid Icarus Uprising is literally one of my favorite games ever, but the controls suck. Yes. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They need to just port Kid Icarus Uprising onto a like better system with a better control scheme, and people would get to actually experience it. It definitely is a game that deserved a lot more attention than it got. Especially because, like, it's so familiar if you love Smash Bros. And, like, a lot of people love Smash Bros. So, but yeah. I feel like Sonic and the Black Knight is one of the most underrated games in the series. I'm not a fan of that game, but that's, you know, to each their own. I honestly missed the chain fishing in Oras. I mean, that was fun, too. I had a good time with that, too. But to me, it's just, like, it's so weird that there's, like, no creative new method to shiny hunt in this game. Maybe they'll patch one in, but knowing Game Freak, nope. Game Freak right now, I'm sure, is like, all right, we got that one out of the way. We sold a bunch of copies. We dodged that bullet of the boycott talk. Let's just and now they're probably immediately like, all right, next game. We don't have time to do anything with Sword and Shield anymore. One guy will handle all the Gigantamax raid releases, and then everybody else will just start working on the next game because we got to make more money. Is there a color or shade that you're hoping for in a Joy-Con? I really like the bold red Mario, like when Odyssey came out. Like I don't think we got them standalone here. You had to get them in the Odyssey bundle, but Japan did get them, and you could order them. Just like the bold red, sort of the crimson red kind of color ones. Those are like probably two of my favorites. I don't have them. I've actually never bought a second set of Joy-Cons. But so far they've done actually a really good job. They've done a really good job, I think, of the colors that they've put out. I do think it's really funny. I would love to see them do like an N64 sort of like colorway set. I think that'd be cool if like, you know, they had the ones that a lot of people modded theirs to look like, the kind of like see-through ones. $42,000 is fine as Crazy Man per video. FTC is still accepting comments on their site, so we can still get it changed. Yeah, and I urge each and every one of you, if you want to keep watching certain content on YouTube, especially gaming content of any kind, because here's the thing, even if someone's playing like Red Dead Redemption or like God of War, some game that's like clearly rated like R, would they win in court? Yes, but like to a mid-level creator, anyone who's not like, you know, PewDiePie, like Jacksepticeye, Jack Films, like Philip DeFranco level, anyone who's like a mid to even like high mid creator, mid-high I guess would be a better phrase for that, but yeah, those people are like, like we can't really go to court, you know? Like the people between like 100 and like 700,000 subs, like we couldn't really fight something in court that well. We don't have the money to pay lawyers and stuff. Most of us, at least. Not speaking for myself, at least I definitely don't. So, you know, like it's just crazy because like you have to be aware. And then anyway, but yeah. So if you want to see gaming content, like on YouTube, if you like seeing Donkey's reviews and JonTron episodes and you know things like that, you might want to like put comments on the FTC, nice comments, and be like, hey, you don't understand. Like YouTube is a place for creativity. And, you know, sometimes, like, anime and video games are, yeah. And, yes, I did Divin. We were actually talking about that at the beginning of the stream. But, yeah, it's kind of a joke, but also way less offensive than the last year's. So, it's hard to say. Uh-oh, insert. It sounds like your phone is done, my friend. I'm sorry to say it. Yeah, the new Rewind just came out today. And I'm sure if you check the trending tab, it's, like, #1. But yeah, it was a top 10. It was literally like a bunch of top 10s and top 5s. Have you played Cuphead? I have not, System Spaghetti. I have not. When it initially came out and all the hype was on it, I think it was only available on like Xbox. And I don't play PC games, so yeah, I do know it's available on the Switch now. I do know I could play it now, but I just haven't. I'm sure I'd like it. That's what we said in our office, Divin. We were like, they should have just hired us. Like, that's what we do. Like, we just, you know. Anyway. For the inevitable Gen 4 remakes, do you think they will keep Sinnoh very classic and grand-based like Let's Go and Oras, or will they reimagine it to be more 3D like Galar was in scope? I don't know. Again, knowing Game Freak, they'll probably just be like, hey, let's just like make like new, like take the stuff we've already built for Sword and Shield, but put it in the exact same positioning as it was in Gen 4, because we can't be bothered to like create a new sort of take on it. We have to just keep it the exact same. So that's what I expect will happen. Are they inevitable, though? Oh, they are. They are for sure. Yeah, exactly, Amtrix, exactly. But yeah, are they inevitable? Yes, they are absolutely inevitable. Gen 4 remakes will come out. I don't know if it's going to be this gen. I don't know if it'll be next. Maybe it'll be the one after. I think it's going to be this gen, if I'm being completely honest. I do think we're going to get Gen 4 remakes probably next. Honestly, they've been hinting at it for a while. And also, there's a huge lack of Gen 4 representation in these games. And so because of that, I definitely feel like we're gonna see it sooner rather than later. That's my take. I could be wrong. Pokemon has surprised me many times, but yeah, good and bad. I think they're inevitable though. I do think we'll get them sooner than you'd think. I think it's time. It feels right. It never made sense for us to get them on the 3DS, in my opinion, because I could still pop Platinum into my 3DS and play it. Now I can't do that. Now it actually makes sense to put it on a new system, you know? I know the 3DS is not the DS, but it was backwards compatible. It might as well have been. What's your favorite indie game? Ooh, good question. Good question. I'm actually almost inclined, though I've not really played it, I'm almost inclined to say Undertale just because of the soundtrack alone. I've listened to the soundtrack like more than most gaming soundtracks, and I haven't even played the game. I've played it, I just haven't beaten it or put much time into it at all. But, yeah, musically, definitely that one. I don't really play a lot of indie games, to be honest, and it's nothing against them. I love Castle Crashers. I know that's a long, like, that's a very old game, but that was one of my favorites, like, back in the day. Indie games, jeez, I'm trying to think. Stardew Valley, I mean, but that was more you, not me. I didn't really play Stardew Valley. Yeah, I don't know, I don't, like, I have a Steam. I've never bought a single game on my Steam. Hey, nice! Congrats, System Spaghetti. All systems spaghetti. Toby Fox's themes are fired. It's true. Also, I'm in love with Mimikyu just shredding Battle Tower with Life Orb. Nice, Mtrix. Keep killing it. Gabgra, when you do the Masuda method, do you stagger your egg hatches or do you put them all in your party at once and hatch them that way? I put 5 into my party and then hatch those 5, put them back in the box and switch them with the new 5. That's how I do it. And I usually ask the person like for more eggs as I'm doing that. I have a Steam. I do have a Steam account. Ribbit King is good and is never really mentioned. I've never heard of that. So there you go. It's really never mentioned. Rip Alpha Dream, they'll be missed. Yeah. Hopefully Nintendo can take the employees and get them into a new sort of studio. But yeah. Almost at 9:31. 9:31. 9:31. 9:31.
What studio's Undertale?
Undertale is, I don't know if it's a studio.
Or whatever.
It probably is. You know what? It probably is a studio, but it's like one guy named Toby Fox basically like made the whole thing.
That's a creator, but that doesn't mean that that's who produced it.
Yeah, but it kind of is just him. Like like he did all the music, all the like everything.
But isn't a studio kind of like how it is for...
Yeah, but imagine if one person makes a video game. Again, I'm sure there is a name behind his studio, but it's still basically. I mean, now it's not, but like at the time of that game, it was basically just one man who coded a game, like built it from 0 to 100, and then put it. I think he did have a little bit of help towards the end of like the production. I'm not like a massive Undertale guy, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe he did like literally like 95% of the work on it, and then like published it himself on Steam or whatever it was on, and then it just took off because people were like, "This is so good."
Steam for independent, or is it just both?
No, it's both. Steam is like everything. Yeah, a lot of independent people put their stuff on Steam, but also a bunch of big companies put their games on Steam. Like South Park was on Steam, and yeah. Hey, what's up, Braden? How's it going? Bop 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 bop. Doo doo doo. Ori and the Blind Forest is insanely good. I've heard great things about tons of games, right? The Shantae series, Hollow Knight. I have played Shovel Knight, though honestly, Shovel Knight wasn't as great as, like, maybe I'd hyped it up too much in my mind. I mean, I don't want to, like, Yacht Club Games is awesome, and, like, I don't want to, you know, take a dump on their game, as it were, but, like, I just didn't like it the way that a lot of other people liked it. Mind you, I did play it on my 3DS, and when I did play it, I was still using, like, my original, like, Ambassador program 3DS, so the control scheme is kind of like this, so maybe that's why, and, like, maybe I need to give it a better chance on, like, a console with a controller, but I just found it a little clunky and a little, like, I don't know, unforgiving in parts. Not that, like, trust me, I'm a guy, I like a hard game, I like a difficult game. I 100%ed Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which even, like, within the span of, like, hard games, that's not even, like, close to the top of the crop. But still, I like a little challenge in my video games, especially platformers, but that was just, like, there was just, I don't know. I just never got into it. I never vibed with Shovel Knight. I don't think it's exceptionally hard or anything. I just think I personally, like, the controls never, like, gelled with me. But I probably beat 80% of the game, and then I just gave up. Can't wait for that Shovel Knight update, especially the Smash-like mode. I haven't heard of this mode yet. Hollow Knight is great if you like Metroidvanias. Yeah, and Dead Cells, I've heard great things about that. I haven't played that, would love to. I Want to Be the Guy, Super Meat Boy, Isaac, right? The Binding of Isaac. There's so many games out there that I'm like, I would probably love. I just, like, I'm the type of person who, like, I have to, if I'm into something, I have to give it my all, right? So, like, that's how I was able, well, with also a lot of help from the community, but that's why I was like, I have to complete my Pokedex as soon as, like I get obsessed with things and then have to give them all my attention, and so I purposely avoid things I know I would like, because I know how, like, crippling it would be to my, like, life if I was just, like, because if I tried many of those games I just said, I'd be spending all my waking hours, like, I'd be staying up till 3 a.m., like, playing them. I'd be losing sleep. I'd be, you know, like, I'm a very obsessive personality type person when it comes to, like, things I enjoy. And so if I like something, I, like, I have to give it everything, you know? And so that, I've learned to kind of purposely stay away from certain things because, like, for example, things like the Pokemon trading card game or World of Warcraft or things that I'm just, like, I know I would get sucked into, and then I would never be able to, like, get out of those. And indie games is probably one of those things. I like Shovel Knight and its music. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, poop on Shovel Knight here. Like, I recognize it's probably a great game. It just didn't gel with me. I don't know why. It just didn't. Nice. I hope you get it, Milikuro. Hope you get it. Finally got my shiny hidden ability Applin. Yo, Mangle, congrats. Keep going, Rhinosity. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in a thing called Rhinosity. I'm sure you enjoyed those lush vocals. But yeah, guys, I've only been we're over 100 from we're almost at 120, and I haven't even been streaming for an hour yet. We're making very good progress. We're almost, I mean, we're getting close to 1,000. Like, we will be at 1,000 before you guys know it. The way we're kind of flying through these Impidimps tonight, so that's exciting. I did say when we originally started this hunt, I was like, I think it's probably going to take 1,000 to 2,000 encounters most likely, and yeah. Definitely can relate. I try to stay away from smoking and alcohol because I already have a bad soda addiction due to my brain being susceptible to addiction. Yes, I think that's part of it too for me, to be honest with you, and that's why I genuinely am very careful about how I drink and anything like that, because I know for a fact, like, yeah, I never just drink. Like, you know how on like sitcoms and stuff, like the guy like gets home from work and he'll like crack open a beer. Like, I never drink unless it's like literally a social thing with like multiple people. Like, I will never just like for dinner have like a glass of wine. I will never, because even when I do drink, I tend to overdo it as well, because I am that way too. Like, I definitely will like I tend to go overboard, right? Because I'm just like having a good time, and I'm like, you know, anyway. So yeah, I don't drink very often, and when I do, it's literally only like for like a party or like a get together, or because yeah. Nice, Rhinosity, nice. But yeah. Have you gotten your shiny charm yet? Yes, I have. I don't know why it took me that long to say. Yeah, I have it. Wow, Mangle. Wow. Well, it all paid off. Now you got a beautiful hidden ability shiny Applin. That's awesome. Yeah, no worries, Enojiva. Thank you again for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night, and I guess my next stream, I think is actually going to be next Wednesday. I know I originally said Tuesday. I'm actually going to spend next Wednesday, or Tuesday rather. I will be home, but I'm not going to stream because I'm going to spend it essentially getting ready for the holiday stream. I got to like create a design and actually do all the work that involves paying the artist and making sure everything's on the books and all good in terms of that. And I also got to do some stuff for my Discord. I'm going to try to add some emotes for the members. And figure all that stuff out, and then add t-shirts to the YouTube thing, just for the holiday stream though. It won't be like, I'm not gonna sell things year round, but yeah. So I'm gonna like kind of, I need to like literally set a day aside. So at this point, it's like if I'm already gonna miss a bunch of days streaming, then I might as well just like add another one to it and then come back next Wednesday instead. And also, I'm finding it harder and harder to do back-to-back streams, just because of like, again, through the week at least. I think on the weekends it's not as bad. But on the weeks, through the week, it's very hard to do back-to-back streams just because, like, I'm working, and then I stream, and then I'm working, and then I stream. I, like, never really have time for NAD when I do a back-to-back. It feels like I go a full 48 hours, and we barely even, like, see each other. So that's part of it a little bit, too. But mostly, honestly, it's just I genuinely just need a day to, like, basically, you know, cross some T's, dot some I's, and get ready for this holiday stream coming up. Because my nights are getting very, very packed very, very quickly, and I need to make sure I get on that sooner rather than later. I'll probably start doing some stuff this weekend while I'm at home, what I can, but of course, most of it I'm going to need my computer and Photoshop for, so yeah. I drink every once in a while. I drink something called Old English, and it's a malt beer. Nice, nice. My Pokedex is looking good. I have caught 58 and seen 82. All right, well, keep getting there, King. Keep getting there. I remember back in Oras days when I first got the name and immediately started the game, sorry, not name. Fishing, my first catch was shiny Carvana. Hey, nice. That's pretty lucky, yeah. To be honest, I'm scared to even have a sip of alcohol. That's not a bad thing, though. That's, like, not a bad thing. Like, alcohol's not great for you. I very much have respect for people who are, like, straight edge or just, like, don't drink because they, like, you know, I respect people like that. I genuinely do. I'm not the type of person who would ever, like, force or try to peer pressure someone like that. And I think that's actually very admirable. I've tried to be that person, and it usually doesn't go too well, but, because I just, like, you know, it's just nice, but, yeah. Hello, Bladen McBlur. Hello. What shiny did you get, dude? Alcohol is poop. Barley, you said it, dude. But yeah, I just, but then again, so even speaking of that addictive, like, personality thing, that's also why I don't drink coffee. Because I like the taste of coffee. Like, in the summer, I'll have ice caps and stuff from Tim Hortons. It's not about that, but it's like, I just don't want to have that as, like, a crutch. Because I feel like a lot of people, it's like, you know that saying, like, oh, I can't function until I have my first coffee in the morning? I don't have that. Like, I don't drink coffee, and I don't have to deal with that, like, that I have to have that rush, right? And I like that. I like that I don't need that to get out of bed in the mornings. And so I don't want to get addicted to it, but I know if I even, like, I don't drink, like, actual hot coffee, like, ever, like, at all. Because I know if I did, I would immediately, like, just fall into it. Because I have before. There was a week in high school where McDonald's was doing, like, free coffee to get people to, like, know that they had coffee. They were trying to, like, compete with Tim Hortons. So they had a month where you could just get, like, free small coffees, basically. And, not a month, sorry, a week. And that week, I, like, literally got a coffee every day because it was free and, like, on my way to school. And I was just, like, at the end of it, I started, like, buying coffees. And then I was like, nope, I'm done. Like, I'm done with this. I'm not drinking any more coffee. I'm not paying for it. I don't need to spend money on this thing. Like, it's a bad habit. Nope. Oh, nice, Blade. Nice. Congrats, dude. People who say they don't do drugs and just drink. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I do sort of agree with that sentiment, that it's like, alcohol is just as bad as any, I mean, not any drug, but certain drugs for sure. I think that's very true. I think I've seen people a lot worse off and seen damage that, like, alcohol can do to people more times than I've seen. And maybe that's just because it's more legal and therefore more accessible. I don't know. But I've seen a lot of damage alcohol can do. And compared, at least, to some of the lesser serious drugs, like, it definitely is more damage. But anyway. Grounding moves in Smash Ultimate are so annoying. Yeah. My first shiny hunt was a shiny Trico. Nice feed. How many did that take you? I get awful headaches without coffee, but have you ever tried to replace it with water? I mean, I'm sure you have, but I think water is just, like, the key to everything. I love, like, I drink a lot of water. I always have. Water is kind of my what I consider, like, the best thing in the world. Like, not the, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I think of any drink, like people will literally, I'll be at a restaurant and people will, like, be getting beers or, like, Pepsis or whatever, like, sodas, and sometimes it's even free. Like, I remember it took me a really long wait to get into a Japanese curry place recently, and they were like, oh, we'll just comp you free pops, like free soda pops. It was free, and I was still like, no, I'm just good with the free water. Like, I don't need a soda. And I think they were even like, you can have, like, a beer, you can have sake, and I was like, nope, I just want water. Yeah, water's like my nectar, you know. Who are you gonna hunt on the holiday stream? I don't know yet, but it is gonna be either Snom or actually one of the fossils, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Just if you want to have your own angry bouncing snowman. I definitely, if I go for Darumaka, which I do want to because I think it's one of the better shinies in this game, I definitely will try to go for the hidden ability one, of course. But yeah, thank you, Blade. Can you be my stepdad? No.
He's already Roy's.
Yeah, I already have a stepson. His name is Roy Boy, 140. I bought him shoes. They're nice shoes. They were very nice shoes, but yeah, he's my only son for now. Sorry. I'm more of a milkman myself. I mean, milk's pretty good for you too. Obviously, though, they're like, you can build up as you get older. Like, lactose intolerance becomes more of a thing, and for, like, digestion and stuff, milk can be a bad time. But it sounds like it's not in your case, and that's awesome. I don't know, but I got it one day in Oris. Nice feed. Water's good for me, but my sweet tooth is like, no. I put a small amount of juice in it to keep it sweet, but benefits from water. True. Hey, that's fair. I'm not gonna lie. One of the, like, worst things to happen to me probably is at work. We got, like, a water machine, but it gives you like specialty water.
So yummy.
It's like mango flavored water or like strawberry water, and it's just like since then, like I always was like just plain regular water, and I would like get it from like the taps and stuff. But now I'm like, oh man, like I fill up my water bottle every day with like mango flavored like water. Yeah, and that's what I drink, and it's probably not great because it's probably like Splenda or something in there, which is like not considered a great sweetener in terms of like the chemicals in it and stuff. But you know, I'm a little bit addicted now, honestly, probably. I remember my first shiny and accidental shiny Zubat in Pokemon Omega Ruby. First shiny home was a shiny Mareanie in Pokemon Moon. Kind of a hard thing to go for first try. Yeah, absolutely. I got 2 shiny Corsola before I finally got a shiny Mareanie. And I'm glad I'm just lucky I eventually got the shiny Mareanie, you know? That's one of those ones that can go on for a really long time if you're not lucky. Boop, beep, boop, boop. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer to number 1,000. Nice, Tyler. Good luck on your paper. But yeah, we're almost at 1,000. We're getting closer and closer. Doobie da doop be doop be doop boop boop bop bop. So, what are the guesses, guys? Do you guys, if we get it today, what do you think the number would be? I had no idea what a shiny was when I first got mine, and I'm so happy I caught mine. Same, Barl, same. You'll get it before 1,000 Jedi. You think I'm gonna get it in the next 35, eh? Okay, okay. I hope so. I hope in the next 35 one of them is blue. That'd be dope. That'd be great. But yeah, it's hunts like these that really do make me appreciate though, like the incredible luck of those who get like a random encounter shiny, like just playing through their game. I'm honestly so jealous. I'm so jealous of people who find random shinies. It's so sick. Ooh. Jedi saying 1,000 exactly. Barley saying 1,001. Are you playing Price is Right, Barley? My first shiny was a 2 encounter Eevee? Nice. Hey, can you all tell me your favorite shiny Pokemon ever? Mine is Mimikyu. There it is on my arm. Check that out. Check that out. Either 987 or 1234. Nice. Nice. I like it. $27.84, Divin. I know what you did there. I hope. Could you imagine if it was the exact same number as Toxel? Price is Right. I see what you did there, Barley. Yeah, he should be a game show host, Roy. He really should. He's tall enough. He's, suave enough. Roy's not here. Is it always smarter to battle catch combo Pokemon rather than breed them unless they can't be caught? It's always smarter to breed. If you can. If you can do it, it's much better to breed. In terms of just like if you want the shiny fast, breed it. Don't do what I'm doing. This is definitely the more masochistic. Unless you really, really like you need to have the square sparkles, the like ultra sparkles or whatever. Unless you need that and like that's really important to you, I'm telling you, just do it this way. Like just breed an egg. Like for Impidimp, for example, throw in a Morgdrin, throw in a Grimmsnarl, breed it. It will be so much faster, so much easier. Like I would have a shiny Impidimp by now. I guarantee it. If I had to just bred it, but I want to do it this way because I wanted something like after Applin and Grookey. I was like, I want something tricky. I want something difficult. I want something like fun and different, and and this is the one that we chose. So honestly, at this one, I'm just really, really glad it's not Phalanx, because I know people, although they're a little bit similar. I mean, there's definitely it's like Impidimp goes way faster for sure, but I think Phalanx is one of like the highest voted ones too. And I will take Impidimp over the Phalanx Hunt any day. Yeah, and there's no catch combo. There's no, that's not a real thing anymore. Well, it never was, but now we know for sure it's not. Not bad though, Reside. Not bad. He'd get canceled because of controversial comments? I don't think you would though. Roy, trust me, Barley. I don't think you only see the Roy from the internet. The real Roy is actually like a very timid boy. Like he's very he's very bashful and very like he's definitely a gamer. Like he dabbed on my dad. Like he's cheeky, I guess, but he's certainly like he's very sort of withdrawn and very like courteous and nice and knows when to like turn on the, you know what I mean? He's shy a little bit. Even like we were playing an ultimate frisbee tournament in like the like really hot like heat, like very very hot. To the point where even Roy like got pretty burned by it and was like afterwards and was like, wow, like I'm Spanish and I still got like burnt. Like I've never been burnt like this before. And I was like, welcome to Ontario, dude. So we had multiple chairs and he was literally like, oh, I don't want to take a chair. I'll just stand for like 8 hours. He just like stood in the hot sun. Eventually we did force him into a chair. But yeah, and he's like wearing jeans and like 2 layers. Like, and I'm in like a tank top and like shorts to play frisbee, and I'm sweating. Not even just because like just standing, because it's a long story, but basically I made a really sick catch, but I landed on my wrist, and so I had to sit out a game just because like yeah, it was bad. So I'm good now, but at the time it really sucked, and I had to sit out this game in frisbee, and I was like just like sitting, and I was sweating. I thought Roy was Korean. I think he's a little South Korean, a little bit Spanish. He's got some Irish in him too. But anyway. That's weird, insert funny. That's very weird. A Volbeat. Okay, not bad though. Not bad. Ooh, nice Jam Boy. Nice. Roy is our boy set to destroy buildings made of alloy and people named Troy. He's gonna take out the people named Troy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch, I'm trying to think of a famous Troy right now. Watch out, Helen of Troy. He's coming for you. Yes, standing time. Yeah, Roy. Stan is the most ultimate frisbee player. I mean, I'm just saying, Neon. I'm just saying. I left the team and they were doing pretty good. We had a win and a tie, and then since I've been gone, where's the wins? You know, I did. It's definitely undeserved, but I did get MVP in the one game, the only game we won this year. That's a fact. That is a fact, indisputable fact. But I definitely didn't deserve it. Eric definitely deserved it that game, or Nathan, or probably even Tom. Connor, like there's Lee. I could name like literally 5 people who deserved it more than me that game. But anyway. But yeah, remember that though, Neon, when Roy just like stood up in his jeans, like in the hot sun all day, through the good and the bad. Did Roy play frisbee? He actually did toss it in his jeans with like all the players, and he was fine. Like he had a better frisbee throw than most people do when they start. Like Neon could tell you stories about us in like the field near my house like 3 years ago, and he's like, oh, like hey Stan, can you throw a frisbee? And I'm like, oh, of course I can throw a frisbee. I like get out there and I actually, Nat, you want to toss me that frisbee there? I'll show you guys sort of how that went. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna toss it. So basically, he's like, you can throw a frisbee, right? I'm like, yeah, of course I can throw a frisbee. And I basically was just like, I was like, ugh. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. Yo, Jake, what's up, dude? Jake from Frisbee is here. Wow, that's crazy. How's it going, dude? We were just talking about my buddy Roy, who Barley knows. Remember that really tall guy who was in jeans the whole time? He was, yeah. But what's up, Jake? How's it going, dude? Remember when I thought Sonic Forces was good? Yeah, I mean, everyone makes mistakes, Sonic Chow. You know? It does happen. There was a time when I thought Jersey Shore was the best TV show on the air, and now I watch it back and I'm like, what was I thinking? You know? Yeah, no worries, Anime Hunter. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night, and take care. Oh, that's sick, Jake. That's sick. Say hello. Well, I guess I don't have to get... Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Hello, Jess. Yes, I remember. That's so funny. Yeah, we were just. That's so weird that like I grabbed the frisbee, and then I guess I probably shouldn't show the frisbee because then people can track down, like what league we play in. But yeah,
I have one from Dollarama somewhere.
great windbreakers, excellent denim. Yeah, he was a big fan. Yeah, I'm surprised at the amount of people who actually watch the streams on their TV. But then I do the same thing sometimes. Sometimes there's been times where I put Roy's streams on here. I put like Jason's streams on here. You know, Smash streams for sure I put on. So yeah. But yeah, you ready for Sunday, Jake? You pumped? You ready to go? Show the frisbee. I mean, you could probably like, yeah. It's not that hard to figure out, but how do I download this game? Sanjeev, I think you have to go into the Nintendo eShop on your Switch and then pay however much it is in your like region, and then it'll download and install onto your Switch. Hey, no worries, Akari. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. How are you doing? I'm phone only for most of my content. Interesting. I mean, I definitely do both, but I think I was having this debate with some people at work the other day, and I was saying that like I think a lot of people actually watch streams on like a TV or like a bigger surface essentially, right? They like cast them or they put them on their like PlayStation or whatever your device would be, and then they watch through that. And I think that's true. I think more and more people are doing that. And you know, a lot of people at work were saying, "Nah, I think most people still watch on their phone or their computer." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I think it's growing more than you'd think." Yo, Jake Benedict with the tip, dude. Do not tip, my dude. You got a wedding coming up. Do not tip. I love it though. I love you and Jess. Thank you so much for the dono. Jake Benedict, can we get some Jake hype in the chat, please? And thank you guys. Jake is sick, and thank you for going Beyond Plus Ultra, Jake. And yeah, thank you. Jake hype, Jake hype. Here's a score, bunny. Boop, boop, boop. Thanks, buddy. You're unreal. Can we get some Jake hype? I want to see some Jake hype, guys. As you guys might not know this, but Jake is genuinely, like, this is actually true. What did I just do? Wow, how did I literally did that with my knees. But anyway, I dropped the controller and I somehow not only clicked into the menu, but attacked and was super effective. Like, anyway, it worked out. But yeah, Jake hype. Jake is truly like, and I actually mean this. There are two people that I've met in my life that are just like net positive, incredible people. Like all good all the time, always helpful and courteous and so kind. Never complain about anything. Like the kindest people you will ever meet. One of them is a man named Matt Massey that I work with. He's a camera operator. And the second one is Jake. That is actually true. Like, he is so kind and so helpful and just like, I'm telling you guys, like it's crazy. And he's a pretty good Frisbee player to boot. He's pretty good. So yeah, really solid dude. And yes, thank you, Jake. Thank you. I'm good, Jonathan. How are you doing? But yeah, Jake is awesome, and we could use more Jakes in the world. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I mean that. Jake is like the best way I can describe it is Jake is like Captain America. Like, well, he is though. Is he not?
Yeah.
Nad's like laughing over here. Nad's like over here knitting, laughing. And and it's true though. He's like Captain America. Like he's like the nicest guy who just like wants to make sure everybody else is like, you know, like happy and good, and yeah. Although I've seen, you know what? But just like Cap, there have been times where like if someone on the other Frisbee team like does something they definitely did have like had no business doing, like Jake pounces. Like Jake definitely. So yeah. I feel that my personal experience with the Masuda method in this game is the fastest. Oh, for sure, Jeffrey. Like Masuda is by far the quickest, most painless. Like, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jonathan. Well, maybe this Jake, maybe not Jake Paul's. Yes, Jake Benedict is like the opposite of Jake Paul. Like he's everything except he's of course more handsome. But he's everything that like Jake Paul should be with an audience that size. But you know, like is like Jake Paul is they're literally like opposites of each other. But yeah. Also, we're very close to 1,000. We got 7 more after this little batch here.
For the night?
No, not for the night. Sorry. No, we're going to like 1,100 tonight. So we still have 100 after that, basically, or 1,150 maybe even. Well, we'll see. We'll see depending on how everything plays out. But we're definitely at least getting to 1,100 tonight for sure. Unless it wants to shine at like 998 would be a pretty good number. I'll take that number. That's true, Jonathan. That's a great way of looking at it. Glass half full kind of deal. For sure. I'm so embarrassed. I can't wait to see you on Sunday. Have a good stream, my dude. Good night. Good night. Bye, Jake. Bye, Jess. Thank you again for the tip. Like, you guys are awesome. And yes, we'll see you Sunday for sure. We're gonna try to get that W, man. We're gonna try. Like, it's that first team we faced, and it's a late game, which I definitely prefer earlier games. But we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna run around a bunch and try to make some catches and good throws and safe throws and yeah. I'm really excited to play again though. It's been like a month for us, man. We've been all November. I've been pretty much away, so yeah. Oh, that I counted one too many, didn't I? There, yeah. I love how you can just use your chat to ask anyone for version exclusives. Yeah, it's all. I mean, we got a great community here. But yeah, later, Jake. Take care, man, and I will see you soon. Shiny luck in the chat. Well, we definitely, it seems like we definitely need it. Though I did say 998. I feel good about that number. Could you imagine if we actually got it at 998? How sick that would be? It would be amazing. Amazing. All right, here we go. This is the one I guessed. Let's see how it works out here. All right, here's the one I guessed. Let's see if 998 is the one. Wow, it's definitely taking its sweet time. Oh no, I was wrong. Well, let's continue. All right. Now I guess the next big number is 1,000, which is not that far off, but home from work, what will he do? Yo, Roy, you just missed it, man. We were literally talking about Frisbee. I was showing everyone like my Frisbee and stuff, and we were talking about it and how you like stood around in the hot sun in your jeans and then we're like complaining about getting sunburnt the next day after everyone was like, sit down, get some shade, drink some water, and you're like, I'm good, I don't want to bug anybody. And both Neon and Jake from the Frisbee team were here in chat. Jake even just had a tip. It was awesome. But yeah, and Barley was singing your praises, saying how he misses your South Korean touch in his Discord server. Don't giggle. I didn't mean it like that, obviously. I meant it like Roy has a certain charm to him, that's all. Anyway, I still need those Portugal notes though, Roy.
Roy, I'm starting to learn Italian.
Nad's starting to learn Italian, apparently, Roy. Also, we just have we just hit 4 digits. Man, I have not seen 4 digits on one of those cards in a little while now. So that's really funny. Let's keep at it, though. No, we're not saying you were complaining. We're saying that you were doing the opposite.
You're too nice.
Yeah, Roy's here, guys. Roy, everyone's been wondering where you are tonight. Everyone was waiting for you to show up. Grazie. But yeah, I wasn't mischaracterizing you. I was saying that you like, and I actually, you can rewind this. I actually said, didn't I, chat? You guys know. I said, people were like, oh, could he, like, how was his throw? And I was like, he actually had a pretty good throw. Like, most people cannot throw a Frisbee when they first try, and he grasped it pretty quickly. All that farm strength coming in handy, you know? So that's good. He's lying. Am I really? I'm doing good, Gavin. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight, Gavin? Oh, there's an alarm going off outside, but that's an alarm, isn't it? Yeah, it's an alarm still.
Siren.
Yeah, siren and alarm, same thing. I've been thinking about taking Japanese. Nice. You did say that he complained about his sunburn the day after. He definitely did. His words were literally like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to get burnt. I'm Spanish." Why would I be burnt? Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. That's the Roy. Roy, don't scroll up in chat. I complimented you and I don't want you to get more narcissistic. Oh my god. More like neuroisistic. Yeah. Did you discuss when you and I, daintily and not in your standard normal mindset, went out into the dark at 2 a.m. and tossed the old frizz around until we smelt burning paste? Oh no, I didn't tell that story. Wow. What a story. What a story, Mark. Yeah. So this is actually a true story. So, we went to my brother's girlfriend's house for like a pool like get together, and like I ordered some pizzas and we had some drinks, and which, like I said, I don't really drink, but I did have a few drinks that night, and like, yeah, we went swimming. It was nice. Like I wasn't like drunk or anything, but like, you know, I had a few beers or whatever, and we get back to my parents' house at like, I want to say like 1 a.m. in the morning or something. And we had like a Frisbee tournament the next morning at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whatever it was. And we definitely should not have. Anyway, so Nad goes to bed. My parents, I don't think were home or something. I don't know. What? Yeah, they weren't home for whatever reason. I can't remember why. They were out like visiting their own friends or something, and staying over. Anyway, and so we, it's just like me and Roy. And we have all the time in the world, and I'm like a little hungry still, and I'm like, you know, I didn't have enough pizza, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure we have like these like Pillsbury cookies downstairs. Let's make those. And he's like, oh, sure, okay. So we go in my parents' kitchen, which like I've not really cooked anything in that kitchen ever before. My parents like recently moved into that house, so we we get the cookies. I like, you know, I've made the Pillsbury cookies before. Put them on a sheet, very easy, very very nice. The oven's very old though, and it's kind of like hard to know what you're doing. It's a lot of dials and knobs compared to just like buttons. And so, but I think I got a handle on it. I preheat it up, get it to 350, put the cookie sheet in the thing, and during the meantime, I'm like, hey Roy, you want to go outside in the backyard and we'll just like toss the Frisbee around? And Roy's like, I guess, sure. So it's like pitch black out. There's like dew sort of on the grass, but it's not dew. I think it must have rained or something maybe. I don't know. But like it's a little wet sort of. And we're just like throwing the Frisbee around, and, like in Canada, in a backyard, like and we threw it. We were having so much fun, me and Roy, that we went back in, and it turned out I completely burnt the cookies. Like they were non-recognizable. They were awful. They were like charred to a crisp. And then the worst part was my parents weren't home. Nad was asleep, which I don't even know if Nad could have fixed it. I had no idea how to turn the oven off, and it wasn't even like, again, it wasn't because I'd had a few beers. Like, I genuinely had no idea how to turn this oven off. Like, I was just like, what is the... like, anything I pressed, it didn't turn it off. It was still going. Anyway. But yeah. Imagine if these ended up being shiny locks. Well, that would suck. Though I do think someone's gotten them shiny on these mushrooms before. I'm pretty sure. Somewhere on YouTube, you could search it. So, yeah. Dewy grass, pitch black, tossing the old frizz around in Stan's parents' backyard to the smell of blackened cookies. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty, what a night, right? There was a lot that happened that night. Remember, we were playing, like, it's not even beer pong, because we weren't, like, it was, like, just pool pong, essentially. It was, like, flotation. Is like beer pong cups on a like flotation thing, but we weren't like drinking because we were in the pool. So like it was just like trying to throw, and like we were in the deep end and we couldn't actually like get the arc we needed because they kept like rolling out. Anyway, fun times. Is there a guild I can butt for the shiny and rare Pokemon? Sorry, Lance, I don't quite understand. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Oh, buy shiny and rare Pokemon? I guess just go on eBay or something. Just be careful not to get ripped off. But yeah, if you really want shiny and rare Pokemon, then yeah, I'm sure people sell them on eBay. It was Pong with no drinks in the pool. Yeah, well, like we weren't allowed to put like drinks in the pool because they would have ruined the pool. So yeah, I have not Rhinosity. I've not played Fire Emblem Three Houses. Carbonized cookies. Yeah, it was it was bad. And like the worst again, like the worst part is like I probably should have gone to bed like at a decent time because we had to play Frisbee pretty early the next morning, and you know that's a lot. Mind you, I wasn't as bad as the year before. I went to a wedding the year before, the night before, and that was bad. That was bad. But anyway. I have to go now. Yeah, no worries, System Spaghetti. You'll be back tomorrow. I will not be, though. I will not be here tomorrow. So, I will see you next Wednesday. That's the next stream. You ever see Castle Rock on Hulu? Great thriller show. I have not seen it. We actually don't have Hulu here in Canada. But it is...
No, it's on
Crave.
Crave.
Yeah, I'm aware. It's on a thing, but no, I haven't seen it. I'm glad to hear that, Beetlebum. I'm glad to hear that. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully I'll see you next Wednesday as well. Yeah, if I was gonna, yeah, exactly. Gabgra had it exactly. If I were to use the shiny Toxel or Toxtricity at the front of my party, it would take longer because every encounter I have would have to have like the effect happen, right? Essentially. Well, good night, Stan, and everyone. By the way, good luck with shiny. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Isn't it faster to just breed a shiny? Yes, absolutely it is. But I play to win. You ever see an oversized boy sit at an oversized picnic table and make it all look quite normal? It didn't look normal. You still looked like an angel had come to visit the earth. But yeah. Also, where are the Portugal notes, Roy? Get on them. But yeah, it's definitely way quicker to Masuda Method and breed a shiny. But I don't know what it is. It's just like to stream it at least. If it was up to me, like if it was just me in my personal life doing it, I would definitely be riding my bike in the wild area and Route 5 and you know hatching shinies left and right. But on stream, I need something a little more than that. I guess personally, at least. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for the. I'm really excited for like when I eventually do one of the fossil shiny hunts because, like, that's just like pure soft resetting. Like that is. I mean, I know it's gonna be a pain in the butt, but like even with this, like the going between flower to flower, mushroom to like, I'm really excited to do the fossil. Hey, what's up, Melissa? Welcome. The Stan Angel picture. That's a great picture.
Yeah, it's behind you. I don't know.
Still haven't watched it. I won't get you those notes till tonight, probs. Roy boy. Roy boy, what are you doing?
What happened?
Oh, he started watching Anthony Bourdain in Portugal.
Oh, right.
And he was supposed to give me notes. Fossils are rough. They're definitely very rough for sure. But at the same time, like, I'm looking forward to them personally because they remind me of, like soft resetting for Trico or Suicune or, like, those, like, harder hunts. Because, yeah, this one's not, like, it's not easy. It's not like a walk in the park. But it's certainly, I guarantee you, it'll be a lot smoother than probably the fossil one. Unless I get super, super lucky, right? That'd be very awkward. It's like, guys, we're going to do, like, a 10-hour holiday stream. And by the end of it, we're all, like, we're going to have, like... probably hour 9 or 10, we'll get the shiny, it'll be great, and then I get it, like, the first 20 minutes, like, female Salandit, Hey, Mark Twain! Thank you for the sub, Mark Twain! Welcome to the Stampede, and thank you for smashing, there it is, that sub button, appreciate you. Have you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich? I have not, Glass Bullet, I have not. Is it good? Hello, Mango Swirls! The Stan Angel picture is to Roy Boy as an artisan, as Beetlejuice, Jack Skellington are to Tim Burton. Iconic. Wow. Wow, you really went for it, eh? Roy, when are we getting a holiday special from the Roy Boy channel this season? I'm curious. I'm curious to know. Does anyone have a shame and they would be willing to trade for my shiny Deoxys? I just got shiny Dreepy. Nice, Mark Twain. Congrats. Excuse me. Shiny Dreepy and Dragapult, really good. Really, really good. I'm sure Draclock's just as good as well. I haven't seen one, but I'm assuming it's really nice. I restored 25 fossils at a time per soft reset. Wait, really? And Wesley Way, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, Wesley. And thank you for smashing that sub button. If Pokemon were ever to have DLC, what would you want? That's a great question. I think this is the thing they should do. I would like them to do DLC where, yes, you could go to another region. Maybe just parts of the other region. But I think that'd be the coolest DLC, for sure. If it's like, all of a sudden, it's like, hey, DLC, you can open the train and it'll take you into the Kalos region. Very nice, very cool. Also, you can catch, like, if you're in Shield, you get the DLC, you can get, Xerneas, and if you're in Sword, you can get Yveltal, right? And both can maybe get Zygarde, and we meet Sycamore, and we see, like, older versions of the characters we used to have. Yeah.
I like Wesley.
I work too much the next 2 weeks. Roy Boy.
How dare he?
Come on. Chicken Sammy's good in my opinion, but I've heard it's hit or miss depending on where you go. My friend said his was dry. Fair. Yeah, I got 25 fossilized drakes and fishes from the digging duo. Stored all of them, then soft reset it. Oh, I didn't know. I literally didn't know. So you can get multiple fossil Pokemon like per reset. It's not bad, but it's not great. Yeah, I haven't even done one fossil like revive yet, so I'm not really sure how it all works in this game. But that's interesting to know. Like, genuinely, very interesting to know. I'm sure I'll learn the hard way though. But like, would you recommend? Is it probably better off for me to then like make sure every day leading up to it, I'm trying to get as many fossils as I can? Hello, Ronan. How you doing? But anyway, yeah. Problem is that Shiny Charm doesn't affect it. Right. That's the catch. But to me that's a decent enough trade-off though. That's not as bad a trade-off as I was expecting, to be honest with you. So that's very interesting. Game Freak knew what they were doing. Can you breed fossils? No, you cannot. Have to do it the hard way. Hey, nice Gladiator. Thank you for the luck. And good stuff on yours as well. Been trying to think of stuff to say. Sonic, why don't you talk about your favorite Gene Wilder performances in movies? Oh, Willy Wonka's not a bad one. But yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. You can talk about your favorite Gene Wilder performances. You could talk about...
What's the one with Steve Martin?
What?
Where they're con men.
Gene Wilder and Steve Martin? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
That's a really good one.
What are your top 10 shinies in Sword and Shield? Gladiator, I will be making a list on that, hopefully, as long as Kappa's not a problem, sometime in the future. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to like catch so many right now. But yeah, I don't know for sure. I will say I think Applin and Impidimp are among the top 3 for me currently, but there's a lot I still have not seen. There's still a lot that I have to kind of like figure out. And sometimes it might seem like a bad shiny, and then you kind of realize why it is the way it is, sort of like why they chose that color scheme. and it makes a little bit more sense. And then you're like, oh, that's actually a really clever idea, right? Like, though it wasn't one of my favorites of Gen 7, one that I appreciated at least was Bruxish. Because, yes, it was... the color scheme was so bad. But the point of that Pokemon was to be an ugly fish. Like, that was the whole concept behind it. So, making it even more uglier when it came to the shiny, I thought was actually, like, pretty cool. Young Frankenstein. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Last night I got Shiny Toxel after 2,500 plus encounters, and it was amped up just like I wanted. Nice, Nico. Congrats. That's huge. Impidimp is a cool Pokemon in general. I like it. I like its evolution. Some people seem to not, but I think more and more people are growing to like this little thing. Do 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 do. But yeah. I hope we get it in the next, like, 65 or whatever it is. I do think I'm probably going to wrap up the stream closer to 1100. Maybe I'll probably go to, like, 1105 or something. But I do think I'll probably wrap it up a little bit earlier tonight. Just because it just... yeah, I don't know. Gene and Blazing Saddles is great. Agreed. Agreed. Why don't you breed it? I think it's easier. Oh, it is easier, Twilight. As I've explained many times. I need to almost like get like a little video that plays every time someone's like, why don't you just breed it? Yeah, breeding is way easier. But, you know, sometimes the easy road is not the best road. That's similar to me and Duraludon's shiny. I didn't like it based on my first look, but after hatching one, I grew to like it. Currently in my top 10. Nice! I still have not seen that one, so that's actually exciting. There's still a few that I have not seen yet, which is, like, pretty cool. Duraludon's Gigantamax is pretty funny. I like it, yeah. Favorite Pokemon in Shield and Sword? Brandon, my favorite Pokemon... probably Appleton. I like Appleton a lot. Next to that, I like Dragonaut, pretty great, or Dragapult or whatever. Dreadnought. Stan, what's your favorite ROM hack? I don't have one. I don't really play ROM hacks. Stan just likes pain, that's why he's hunting this way. Exactly. Heracross has made me an addict to you know, Pokemon pain. Yeah. Good luck shiny hunting. Thank you, Xander. I'm breeding a shiny Ice Cube because it's too hard to try and encounter it. So that is one that I would definitely breed. Yeah, like there's certain ones that, like, you know, I've sort of learned my lesson on after Toxel. Toxel wasn't even that bad, but like there's certain ones that, like Applin, for example, as much as I would have loved to try to go for like the square shiny in the grass like Applin, I just know it's not gonna happen. It'd take me way too long, you know? I agree, Tanika. I agree on that. Ooh, nice. Mango Swirls. Congrats. Once I finish the Pokedex, I'm probably going to go for Shiny Riolu first, since Lucario looks competitively viable right now. And that way I can flex on a Shiny on Wi-Fi battles. Nice, Tyler. Nice. You would not be the first, but I do think that Lucario, really good Shiny. Really solid.
What's the shiny of
It's this blue thing over here.
Oh, blue and yellow?
Blue, no, blue and white. Yeah. Get a shiny Dracovish for competitive. Maybe I will, Divin. Maybe I will.
Is it supposed to be like an enchanted forest?
Yeah, sort of. Like where fairies live and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very cool. I bred a shiny Sobble to shine with the squares and not the usual stars. It can happen, Be Smooth. It can happen. It's very rare. That means that that Sobble is super rare. But, yeah. It can happen. It's just super, super rare. That's too bad, Divin. Yeah, and that's definitely something that you can't really, like... You just gotta keep trying, right? If you want it that bad. Hunter Anderson, welcome back. I got an Ultra Shiny Yamask today around 1k encounters with the Charm. Nice. I definitely would like to do Yamask as well, for sure. I think that'd be really cool, because I really want to get a shiny Runagiris or whatever. But yeah, that's really, really rare, Be Smooth. To get a shiny starter with the, like, the square sparkles instead of the star ones is a very rare shiny indeed. Hey, Relax Hoodie. It is! It is. Totally Gamer 1228, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and thank you for smashing that sub button. I appreciate ya. You're awesome. You are too dope. Too dope. Dope, 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 dope. All right. But yeah, no, for real, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. All right, we're almost at 1050, my friends. I'm going to do another 50 tonight. I'm going to do another 50, I think. And then, yeah, I guess next Wednesday we'll start up again. Though, I have not lost hope yet. This imp could shine. It could definitely happen. I got Shiny Wingull on first day I played Pokemon Sword. Nice, Sander, nice. That's awesome. Sobble easily is the best shiny of the 3 starters. I agree, at least in their, like, baby forms. I haven't seen all of their, like, evolutions shiny yet. But yeah, in terms of, like, you know, the orangey yellow Scorbunny, the... I mean, I literally hatched a Grookey, right? The, like, yellowy Grookey, golden furred Grookey. And then, like, that Sobble, that, like, purpley, like, it's nice. The blue as well. It's really good on it. So yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Whatever happened to Randy's? Well, I found out as I was, like, you know, being like, what up, Randy's? That in, you know, a certain part of the world, that actually, like, there's a lot of people from that part of the world that watch my videos. That kind of means, like, being, like, it's sort of the equivalent of being like, what up, perverts? And, you know, yeah, you know when, like, in Austin Powers is like, do I make you Randy, baby? Do I? Like, that's, yeah. It's like, so it was really weird for me to just be like, you know, hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about Amiibo. What up, Randy's? Like, yeah, so that's why we stopped doing that. Hey, nice insert funny. I'm glad it's a miracle. But yeah, good question though, Divin. Good question.
Things you learn.
I wish you could stay longer, Stan. Me too, Coco, but I definitely, doing a back-to-back and also being closer to the end of the week. You gotta remember, like, this isn't all I do. Like, I gotta work all week long. And so, yeah, as the week goes on, I definitely find myself, like, it's harder and harder to, you know, keep the hype, keep the motivation. So I think sometimes it's best to just, like, you know, end it at a certain number and then, you know, come back stronger the next stream. That's sort of the idea behind that. But yeah. It's, today was definitely a very, very busy day. I'm definitely, like, a lot more tired than I typically am when I go live on a stream. Just, yeah, a lot happened. Like, I was running around all day at work today, trying to get stuff done, get things in order. I'm definitely very behind on my current personal project because I'm in charge of some other projects going on right now. It's the holidays, right? It always gets busy around the holidays at my place of work. We did get a free lunch day though. That was really nice. The company catered. It was Portuguese. It was Portuguese today. So yeah, why not standees? I like baby rhinos though. I think baby rhinos is funny. It's something that's existed in the channel since like I think the second episode. The first Pokemon episode, there's a joke about like baby elephants, and then that somehow turned into like baby rhinos. So I like that. I like the Stampede. I think that's a pretty good name. But yeah, how did Randy start? Why Randy's? Well, Randy started because the name is Random Tens, right? So it was like when we were looking for sort of a name to call the community, Randy's sort of seemed like the thing that just made sense to me in my North American brain. Taking care of you is the most important thing. Well, thank you, Coco. I mean, I'm all good. I'm all good, but I just like I do certainly like, you know, there's just certain streams where I'm just a little bit more tired on. It does happen. Did someone say it was notes? It was notes? I don't think anyone did say that, Roy Boy. Are you okay? Oh, thank you, Xander. Thank you. Standees would be hilarious. What up, Standees? It's the rarest. The rarest. Wait, did someone say notes? What? Oh, I almost just passed right by. Could you imagine if this is actually shiny and I almost just like accidentally passed by it? That would be hilarious. It's not, so we would have been okay. But still, just like I leave and it's just like the one that maybe got away, you know? What's your favorite starter from this gen? I like Scorbunny and Cinderace the most. I have this authentic Japanese plush. You can see it's authentic in Japanese because it has the Japanese name on the tag there. But yeah, that's the one I like the most personally. I think they're all solid though. I think they're all solid. I'd have to use them all. That's the thing is everyone's like, man, there's some starters that just like I don't like. But it's like, have you used them though? Did you try them in battle? Because sometimes that can change your perception. Like I originally, this is a true story. I didn't like Torterra that much. I didn't. I was like, it seems slow. It seems defensive. Not a huge fan of it. Typing, like, it's so susceptible to ice. Like, bleh. I'm going to pick the fire starter, right? And then it wasn't until years later I picked up Platinum in, like, my 20s. And I played it, and I was like, yo, Torterra is sick. This design is so cool. I love using this thing in battle. It's strong. It's tanky. Yeah, ice still sucks. But, like, you know, I like this Pokemon a lot. And then, yeah, so I think you got to use some. Mind you, I've also had, like, obviously, I think a lot of you guys know, I played through the Gen 5 games fairly recently, especially Black and White 2, not that long ago. And I've always really liked Snivy in that gen, and I've refused to pick, like, anything else. So, like, through Pokemon White and Pokemon Black 2, both times I picked Snivy. But in my Black and White review, I picked Oshawott, and in my Black and White 2 review, I picked Tepig. And I'm going to say, like, I'll be honest, neither one of those really did much for me. Like, Gen 5 just has so many Pokemon that I think are better, that I just rather would use those Pokemon than honestly, use one of, yeah, Snivy for me, Gen 5 is, like, the best. Like, but I did try all three. Eventually, I tried all three. But even, like, as a kid, I really loved Cyndaquil, but now I really like picking Chikorita as my starter whenever I play those games. I missed the rarest. No one said notes. You said it was Portuguese. It was Portuguese. Oh, true, Roy. No, I actually did have Portuguese for... Hello, I am Master Yoda. Yoda Master, hello. Welcome. Yeah, be careful with that, Insert Funny. And also, what happened to you yelling the rarest? To me, it just started to feel forced a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I don't even really make that serious anymore, though. I know that's really unfortunate to a lot of people. Truth is, I just kind of ran out of material for that game. And some people are like, oh, but you could do this and this and this. And it's like, yeah, but, like, would it be worth it? You know, like to you, as someone who's a fan of the series, maybe. But to, like, a more general audience, like, I don't know. I think, like, I saw diminishing returns in the rarest. And maybe it's because more people were talking about rare games. Maybe it's just because, like, the topics got less interesting. But, yeah, I did definitely see, like, diminishing returns. All I Want for Christmas is a documented, detailed 900-page book. Hardcover preferably on how to... Roy, you know what? I will get you something nice for Christmas. I promise you, if you get me those notes. I won't get you that, by the way, but yeah. Hello, the name's Beth. How's it going? That's so weird. I haven't been on your stream in, like, 3 years either. How's it going, though? Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. I just came back to see if you got the shiny. I'm hoping you get it soon. Well, thank you, System Spaghetti. I hope so, too. We only have just over 30 left for tonight, at least. The rarest Pokemon shinies. I mean, that is a good culmination of all the things I've done. Like, literally, it's like Pokemon shinies, rare things. You know, if I just somehow got Amiibo in there, it's like I'm hitting every box, you know? I mean, you're not wrong. I guess I could do that. There's been a few, like, I have basically, like, 2 ideas that I think would work and people would be interested in. I don't think they do, like, crazy views, but I think they're worth making. Like, I think they're fun videos that I could make. And they're a little different than the typical stuff you see on YouTube, which is cool. That being said, though, yeah, I like your idea. I like your idea. The rarest shiny Pokemon. I do feel other people in the community have kind of tackled lists like that before. So I don't want to, like, retread old ground. Mind you, I mean, at some point, like, you know, maybe that's what I got to do. I don't know. Maybe I would have to expand it that way, right? Maybe it's like, you know, the rarest weapons in... Or, sorry. The rarest weapons in Minecraft. Or, like, you know, the rarest Neopets. I don't know. I don't know. But, like, something like that, you know? Like, get out of that and get, like, the rarest Grand Theft Auto 5, like events. I don't know. Something like that, right? Maybe I gotta go a little bit more, like micro when I'm, like, you know, like, very specific, specialized, into specific games. Instead of, like, entire libraries and catalogs of video games, and, like, systems and hardware, maybe it's, like, you know, the rarest, like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think here. The rarest, like, skins in Counter-Strike, right? Like, that'd be a good example, I think. Don't give me anything for Christmas if it's not going to be a documented book on the prominent rise of Ho Chi Minh. No, I have a good idea for something to get you for Christmas. I don't know if I will, but, you know. I know really stupid jokes. Like what? The rarest topics. Yeah. Another video I've always thought about is, like, with the rarest is, like, the rarest best of the rest, which is, like, all the stuff I missed. Like, the PSX, for example, is one. I get comments about that still to this day. Like, dude, you missed one of the rarest PlayStations. How did you do that? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I could only do, like, 5 or 6. Because I definitely found, like, that was, like, the perfect number. It was, like, if I did, like, 5 or 6, as soon as I started getting into, like, more than that, I found, like, people were kind of, like, tuning out. And, you know, luckily that's one thing YouTube does do pretty right that they don't get enough credit for, is you can see analytics into that. Like, it seemed like there's a certain structure to the rarest that worked really well. And when I started going, like, outside of that structure a little bit, the like, you know, people checking out of the video was a lot more frequent, I found. The oldest. Yeah. The oldest. Yeah, and then I also thought about at one point, like, expanding out of video games, right? Like, being, like, the rarest, like, Jordan 1s, the rarest, Yeezys, baseball cards, Magic the Gathering cards, you know, things like that. But then I never tried it, so mind you, I don't actually know. But I do think that, you know, people, I mean, maybe it would have worked. Unfortunately, we'll never know because, like, as I was sort of planning on expanding outward, I started streaming, and that really changed the entire, like, complexion and future of this channel. And then even when streaming started to kind of get old, I then got a full-time job. So I haven't really had the time to expand on it. I do have, like, literally 2 scripts written from older videos, one of them being, like, the rarest, I think it was just, like, rarest Xbox games. And I wrote it, I voiced it, and then I just never made the video for it because I got the job at the Score. So yeah. The rarest lethal diseases you can get by drinking water. That's a good one. The oldest faction still standing in an active Minecraft server. The rarest. Flowers for me? The rarest. Notes about Portugal. You should make an April Fool's video on the rarest. Something just so random. I did. I actually did. A few years back, I did the rarest Switch games, like literally only a few months after the Switch had come out. Or maybe it was the year after. But either way, it'd been out like a year, and I was like, the rarest Switch games. And it was like just these random games that didn't exist, and I had some fun with it. Any idea when Mario Kart 9 will come out? I hope they do the ultimate treatment and modernize every track ever made. That'd be cool. They might not even call it Mario Kart 9, but I know what you're getting at. I mean, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, it's kind of weird that they haven't really announced it yet. Because, like, I think that's one of the easier games for them to make because of the fact that they usually, like, repurpose older tracks, right? Like,
and then do, like, a couple new ones.
Yeah, and like the character roster is pretty much complete at this point. Like they could probably just strip some of the Wii U stuff and then reuse the assets. So I am surprised a little bit, honestly, that we're about to hit like 3 years of the Switch being out, which is crazy to think about. But and we haven't even like gotten a taste or like a tease of Mario Kart yet. So that's a little weird. The rarest Club Penguin items. Oh, Roy, payday tomorrow. Roy Boy's getting paid. He's getting paid in peanuts. Oh, I went the wrong way. Just a super depressing subject with an overly energetic intro. Yeah, I know, exactly. The rarest evolutions. I mean, but there's only so many. There's like, I know what you're saying. I just said like, oh, you only like I can only do 5 or 6. There are 5 or 6 evolutions. That's true. But like, what decides? What determines? Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna attempt this one, Nad. You should perk your ears up for this because I think you'll enjoy this one. The rarest Japanese sorry. The rarest Japanese civilian still playing Manhunt after the great Yoyogi Showdown of 18. Man, I would love...
Can we reenact that?
I would have loved not to reenact it, to like get that guy on film afterwards, like literally like chase him. Okay, that would have sounded... that sounds awful. Like chase him with my camera, like, I want to interview you. Come back. He's just like, I don't understand. And he's like, run it. Like, he's like, leave me alone. Stupid American. And I'm just like, I'm Canadian.
Do you think that guy tells, like, his friends that story?
No. To him, I'm sure to him, that was just like a blip. He's like, yeah, that's a hazard of playing Manhunt as seriously as I play it. Like,
The new Yogi part.
yeah, like, it probably just happens all the time. Like, he's like, oh, some stupid tourist. And then he's never thought about it again. And meanwhile, we're sitting here just, like, laughing about it. Yeah. That's the joke. Nothing rare about it. True. So I might as well be like, the rarest ultra wormhole shinies. Get it? That's also my joke. But yeah, like just chase this guy down, and I'm just like, let me interview you. I'm making a documentary on our trip. It's a vlog. I have a YouTube channel. Oh, random tens, very big. I like this. Oh no, sorry, it's gonna be on my second channel, Standum Tens. Oh no, leave me alone. Blur his face and octave lower his voice, and he's like, that year, 2018, traumatizing, the word that comes to mind. It was probably, in the moment. You almost fell in a lake, Roy.
Pond.
Okay, a pond. Still, water. A body of water that ducks were in. You almost fell in that. And, like, fish were in. Like, I think there was a turtle I saw in one of them. Turtles actually have a lot of diseases. Like, wild turtles, of course. So, yeah, Roy somehow gets, like, turtle pox. It's like chicken pox, but turtle. Just a guy booking it while being chased by someone with a camera, both screaming. Yeah, and I was in good shape back then, too. I was climbing mountains in Tokyo. I was, like, going for, well, not runs, I guess, so much. But I was in pretty good shape when I went to Tokyo. So, he might be a Manhunt champion, but, like, I could probably keep pace. For a while, at least. Though, the camera was pretty heavy, so, Are you going to play in video tomorrow? I don't know what that means. Sorry. 1087. Easy. All right, Risai. All right. The turtle flew. Yeah, and he's just like rolling around, Roy, like, in Tokyo, and he's like, I'm growing a It's like The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, but it's like Roy is the turtle. He's like, I'm turning into a turtle! No! And it's like a shell sprouts. The grottle flew, yes.
I thought that's what would have happened to him with the horse meat.
Oh, the horse meat. Yeah, Roy was going to turn into a horse. We wake up in the morning. It's like The Godfather. There's a horse, like, but in Roy's bed.
Yes.
And it's just like...
That's exactly...
He's just like... And instead it's like, nay. Instead of no. In case you guys don't know, one of Roy's catchphrases is no. But now, like, if he turns into a horse... Because if you guys don't know, we went to Tokyo, and Roy, his whole thing was he just needs to, he just wanted to eat basashi, which is raw horse meat.
Not just horse meat. Raw.
Yeah, it's raw. It's not cooked.
Specifically raw.
And so, yeah, the next morning it's just like, nay, 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 nay!
Because we totally thought he was.
Sorry my son did that. It's okay, Mr. Crossover. It's all good.
I messed something up.
But yes, we have just over 10 left tonight, my friends. Yeah, I know, right, Roy? He's the horseman. Although, what did you eat? What did you eat recently for the first time? You were telling me on Discord.
Well, different animal.
You ate an animal today.
Non-farm.
It could have been on a farm. Not just horse meat. It's true.
It was so disgusting.
Could you help me evolve my Feebas? How do you not play with headphones? I was for a while, but I found so through the game it was fine using headphones, and I use headphones all day at work. But like when I'm shiny hunting, I don't know what it was, but something about just like the repetitiveness of shiny hunting, I found I noticed the headphones a lot more. And so if you actually look at like my first few Toxel streams, I was using the headphones. I think the other reason too is because now I'm back to work. I get when I put the headphones on, I don't know because they're like noise canceling. I don't know how loud my voice gets, and of course I live in an apartment. So when I had the headphones on, I was like really screaming, like just my normal talking voice was like super, super loud. And I had to stop that. So I think that was another reason. Bro, imagine going to Japan to eat horse meat just to go to Taco Bell, apparently. Wait, who went to Taco Bell?
There's a Taco Bell in Tokyo and we didn't go.
Yeah, we never went to a Taco Bell. Roy didn't go to a Taco Bell in Tokyo.
They probably have like different menu. We have to do that next time.
Thank you, COD. I appreciate that. I already killed all 500, though. Don't worry. I got this, COD49. I got this. Sick profile picture, by the way. It is hiding Jedi. Although, we're still only at, like, half odds now, you know? A little over half odds, I guess. But still, in terms of, like, how long it should take, you know. I definitely thought it was going to take between this and 2,000. I hope it doesn't go over, but it might. And that's totally on me for you know, wanting to do it this way. Keep going, Danny. You got this. You got this. I promise you. I'm surprised Jason hasn't gotten his Impidimp yet, to be honest with you, though. But yeah. Are you a book reader? Honestly, no. Not really. Not really. I do like reading when I get into it, but very, very rarely do I read. It's bad. I should read more, but I don't. I'll just be honest.
Your form of entertainment.
Yep. This year I've crossed off frogs, elk, buffalo, bison, duck, and a few others. Mundane ones I can't remember. Awesome, man. And don't forget when you ate rat heart when you were here in Toronto. Roy, it was actually insane, guys. So we were by the harbor, you know, showing Roy like the Lake Ontario, and we were on like a boat ride, and there was like a rat as we were docking onto the boat or getting onto the boat. And Roy literally picked up the rat, and he like it was like something out of Indiana Jones, and he just like bit into the rat and just like he's like rat heart, and then he just like ran onto the boat, and we were like, what the heck just happened? And then he was like, oh sorry guys, I was just in the bathroom cleaning up, and I was like, yeah, you just ate a rat in front of us. And yeah, anyway, thank you for the sub, by the way, Danny. Danny Spooks, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede, and you smashed that sub button like Roy smashed his teeth into that rat's heart, and for that, I appreciate you. I do have the shiny charm, yes, Xander. Maybe try getting them in the wild area. Well, there's none in the overworld in the wild area, COD. Trust me, I checked. I did my math on this one. Roy is pretty metal, I believe it. I had bison for the first time last month. The flavor was good, but it was pretty dry. I've not had bison. I've had deer. I've had duck. I've had not horse, because I was flying the next day, so I did not try that. But I've tried some stuff before. Moose, I think I've had back like a long time ago. But yeah, Roy's definitely already beating me in the sense of like crazy foods.
What's game?
Game?
Game.
Game is like hunted, like game.
So I've had that, but I don't know what it was.
Well, it could be anything. It's game. It's like it could be ducks. It could be.
It was red meat.
I don't know. What a story to join the stream on. True. Your dad literally ate like 10 chicken hearts. Wow. But has he ever eaten a rat heart? Because that's what my Roy boy does. Score Bros, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Stampede Score Bros. Let's go. You're amazing. And welcome. I see you in the chat as well. Hello. Score Bros, thank you for hitting that button. And yeah, say hi to Roy for me. Hi, I am looking for a sweet apple because I have sword. Also, I can't believe this. On literally 1100, that mushroom, that blue mushroom behind its head when it like intros, I thought it was shiny. Anyway, I'm gonna go to 1105 today because you guys know I like to go to a nice big round even number, and I don't want to leave it at 1101. Hey, I'm a new subscriber. Can we collab? Also, can I have your Xbox? Can you send me V-Bucks? Please, my mom took away my iPad and said she'll give it back when I get 100 subs. Jojo, what is up, dude? Welcome to one of the oldest and one of the kindest sponsors. I guess it's not even sponsor. Like, Jojo has been a member so long that like he used to be called a sponsor. Now it's apparently they're called members now, Jojo. I don't know, man. I'm a boomer when it comes to that stuff, I guess. But yo, and Mr. Crossover, thank you for your sub. Welcome to the Stampede. Have you had snail? I have not had escargot. No, I actually haven't. Nat has. Alligator tail and sea snails are surprisingly delicious, but fish eyes are horrific. Won $5 in a bet for winning. Was it worth it, though, sincerity? Was it worth it? How about bugs? Have not had it. True story, though. My old boss, the VP of marketing, Todd, he legitimately was on Fear Factor. And not just on Fear Factor. Yeah. Joe Rogan was on it. Not only was he on Fear Factor, he won an episode of Fear Factor. He was the runner-up of Fear Factor All-Stars. Frosted Tips from early 2002 and everything. He looked like he was on, what was that one band? They sang like, I just wanna fly. Sugar Ray? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he literally like, and the other guy who beat him was like, looked the exact same. Like, he looked like a Frosted Tip Ken doll, but he was Australian. So of course he had a little bit more Fear Factor in him, I guess. But yeah, that's a true story, and I got to watch videos of this guy. Literally, this like so. Roy, what I said about Roy, I hate to tell you guys, I lied about Roy eating rat hearts, right? But Todd, my old boss, who I had to answer to for like business things, I've seen video of this man. I don't work like my current job. I have no association with him at all. But he literally, I have like, there's videos of this man, picking up dead rats with his mouth from a garbage can and spitting them into other garbage cans. That is real. This is a real thing that he did multiple times. Like, think about it. Like, he won that challenge. Like, he spit the most rats into the most garbage cans. Love you, Jojo. I love you. Anyway, I did hit 1105, I know, but we'll do. Man, now I might have to go to 1115. All right, I'm gonna go to 1115, only because I got talking about Todd. I will even post the video of my old boss on Fear Factor in Discord if you guys want. If there's not enough interest, I'm not going to bother doing it. But if you guys want, I can literally show you my old boss Todd. Like he was on 2 episodes. He literally won an episode and won like 50 grand. And then he was on another episode, the All-Stars episode, and he came second. He became runner-up. So he still got something for it, but it wasn't nearly as good. It was like 10 grand or something. And his moment of fame. But he used that money to actually start his business. So that's really funny. Was Todd literally a cat? No, not that I'm aware. He was a Pennsylvanian father of 3, I think. I don't know. I didn't really care how many kids he had, I'll be honest. I never really paid attention to Todd when he'd like dote about his kids. I was super young at it. I think I was like 21 when I had that job. So yeah. Todd would be like, yeah, my kids, I'm doing something with my kids. I'd be like, cool, man. Like, I'm going to, like, I just finished college. But anyway. Hey, nice COD. Nice. You COD and Todd. Well, Todd wasn't Australian, but whoever he faced was. Stan was raised by wolves and meerkats in Canada. I don't know how that even happened, but Stan didn't even walk upright until he was 5. Dude, it was polar bears. I lived among the polar bears and the snowy owls. There was a few pizzly bears there. Pizzly bears are polar bears when I think the polar bear is the mother and grizzly bear is the father, I think. Because there's actually also growler bears. And it depends, the definition of which one is which It's basically global warming is forcing certain polar bears to migrate more south to find food, and certain grizzly bears to migrate north to find food, and then they meet in the middle and have a baby. And the babies are actually adorable. But yeah, there is a difference between like if the mother is a grizzly bear or the father is a grizzly bear, and vice versa. Tanika! Wow, you got his name right. Yeah. You got his name right.
Is Roy still on screen?
For the record, he was a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy. He was a very good boss for sure. But it's just really funny that like to say that your boss was like almost won Fear Factor's All-Star. And Roy's not on the stream still, so you'd have to Discord him.
I wanted to tell him that, but I have to use pattern.
What's that Pokemon in your team it shows when you encounter a Pokemon? Toxtricity. Toxel's evolution. 10. Next time do a Gigantamax, Snorlax raid, Citrus Berry, Belly Drum, then G-Max replenish is OP. Nice. Nice score, bros. I'll have to try it out. Alright, so yeah, we're going to do 4 more tonight, guys. We're going to get to that big 11. I mean, we're already almost there. That 11-15 number, and then we're going to call it tonight. That's 10 more than I planned on doing, so not bad, not bad. There's a nice little burst of energy at the end there, even though I'm actually pretty tired tonight. But yeah. Sonic Chow, no! Stay for the last 3, Sonic Chow. Sonic, no! Ba 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 boop, beep 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 boop, ba 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 boop.
Oh my god, you got that song started.
Did I?
You know Mom used to have the album of that?
Your mother did. Jeez. Night Sonic. Au revoir. As some Canadians would say, at least. Au revoir, Sonic Chow. Are you playing tomorrow? No, unfortunately, the next stream, I know it really sucks. It's going to have to be next Wednesday, unfortunately. I'm away this weekend, and I got to do some stuff for the holiday stream coming up next week. And I also, like, it's so busy next week. It's like, I have my work Christmas party. I have one of my friends at work is actually leaving the company to go work for, I won't say on stream, but a really cool company. So we're celebrating him and taking him out to dinner. So yeah, some adult things. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final Impidimp of the night. Night. Are you ready? Let's go. No, unfortunately not Coco. I unlist my streams. And unfortunately that was the last shiny of the night, and it was not shiny. I didn't even get to do the drum roll, but that's okay. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in tonight. Also, I'm gonna find my my old boss. One sec, guys. Cause I was gonna go to Jason, but he's not on yet. He will be on soon though. Here's a small video. Oh, here we go. I found it. I can find you guys the video of my old boss Todd spitting rats into a bucket with his frosted tips. But I will send that to you guys. Here's the video of Todd if you want to see it. I'm not going to post it in my Discord, but I will post it here in case you want to see. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in tonight for the stream. I appreciate it. Still no shiny Impidimp, but the good news is we're getting closer. I think we're right in that special area now, but like where it should appear. So next Wednesday, I will be streaming again. I know that's a long time away. That's like 6 days from now, but I will be here, and hopefully we'll have new emotes for members. We will, I'll get the Discord sort of cleared better, maybe even update the link finally, and maybe it'll stick. But I want to thank everyone who donated tonight. We had Corey Harden and Jake Benedict. Thank you both to you guys, and thank you for all the new subs as well, all the old amazing faces as well. Jojo, Melissa, Roy, Barley, just everyone in here. And yeah, all the current members as well, like Divin and like Nick and, Andy. But anyway, thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. I love ya. See you next Wednesday. Take care of yourselves. And as I always say, happy hunting, baby rhinos. And peace out. Later, guys. See you next week. We're getting that Impidimp next week, by the way. We are. It's going to happen. Bye, guys. Night.